Welcome back to another NHL playoff game, number 4 between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Florida Panthers lead the series by 3-0 over the lead for, again, the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's phase the elimination for the first time in 2023. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs win tonight and bring back the series at the Scotiabank and Toronto for the next couple of days? We'll see what's happening. But again, Toronto are not going to have Samsonov between the pipe. Obviously, is out for game number 4. We expect Wolf in number 60 is going to be between the pipe for the Toronto Maple Leafs. On the Florida Panthers, life is great. Sunshine and Florida right now, they lead at 3-0. They're looking great. And they said, you know, we're going to go again. We try to eliminate Toronto as soon we can so can move on for the final Eastern Conference. Will be interesting what's happening with the Florida Panthers. But that's what's happening tonight, guys, on the Hockey National Show. This is the Hockey Coach, your coach, FRENCHY, directly for the beautiful country at Tanan on a great Wednesday night at 11, May 11, 2023. If you follow me, you know, we produce every day the Ad Daily News. We did another great video today about Michkov. Would you like to get Michkov or not? This is the video today I did. I explained a bit what the Montreal could do with the 5th overall pick in 2023. And I know Montreal is going to get an amazing, great hockey player. If it's not Michkov, it could be Carlson or it could be Will Smith. But first of all, guys, less further ado to welcome everybody in the house of the great evening of the Hockey National Show. First of all, we have KLS back in the house. Get your broom ready for KLS. Welcome back, Mr. KLS. Smiling with the Carolina Hurricane. Mr. Stu Pirazzo back in the house. Stu, welcome back. Hopefully, you're doing well so far. Mr. Sebastian, number 2, ready to rock and roll with the Florida Panthers. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. Let's see what if your Panthers can move on all the way to the final Eastern Conference. We're going to talk about what happening with the Toronto Maple Leafs if ever they lose tonight. Obviously, a lot of change could happen over there. So the defense, it would be a sweep. They win vacation. And it will be interesting to see that. Mr. Claude Richard, directly to Ottawa, is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Claude Richard. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Mr. Sam P, knock the door. Welcome back, Mr. Sam P. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to having you. Vinny James from Ottawa, another number 2 in Ottawa, is in the house. Vinny James, number 007, one of the great supporters of the Canadian show. Our friend William McClary, knock the doors from Ontario. William, hopefully doing well. No hockey for you tonight. And hopefully you're going to be ready, guys, to talk about hockey a little bit later, about anything you have. 3-4 cheese. Yeah, man. Hold on. We're going to give you more cheese. We have one more. Here we go. We have the hat trick cheese tonight for the Hockey Nation Live show. Here we go. Mr. Michael Frederick, ready to rock and roll. Michael Frederick for the beautiful, great area of the Boca Raton and Parkland and Florida, ready to rock and roll. Hopefully doing well. Your son are doing great. John Mickelson is in the house. Welcome back, John. Thank you so much to be with the Hockey Nation show. Claude Richard, go, leave, go. And Zev Lecav won some kind of Bengal this evening, and in Quebec. Nice, thank you. Welcome, Sam. Be sure that Phil gonna be on the vacation by the end of the night. They will see a cruise ship vacation for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Very difficult newspaper, the Toronto Sun, talk about the invisible men. He talk about the 4 core players. That will be interesting to see what's happening. Ross Stubbington is in the house. Ross, welcome back directly from Ontario. By the way, Ross, I want to congratulate you. Grandson, I believe. I could be wrong, Ross. I know you sent me the text, but I want to congratulate your grandson, I believe. So he won the championship of the junior in Ontario. So congrats again, Ross, for your family members. That's what we got tonight. Yeah, a lot of cheese. What happened with the cheese? But came late last night, guys. I discovered a new thing in Thailand last night. Never know about that. I thought, like, you know, I usually go in one area, two area in Thailand and Pattaya when I go out late the night. And usually it's, you know, shut down at 2 o'clock in the morning. But if you go to another area, shut down late. Oh my God. Oof, last night was a difficult night. Difficult night last night. Not last night, a couple hours ago, like 2 hours ago. Anyhow, was a great evening for Coach. Coach is fired up for the game number 4 between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is the no tomorrow for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have another game, by the way, at 10 o'clock tonight. The Oilers, Edmonton Oilers, are going to play at 10 o'clock tonight. Will be interesting what's happening with them for the Golden Knight versus the Edmonton Oilers. So last night, the surprisingly, the team of the Dallas Star tied this series 2-2 with a big W, a 6-3, I believe, against the Seattle Kraken. Another great series going on over there. We'll see interesting what is going to happening for them. The game number 5 is going to be at the American Airlines in Dallas the next tomorrow night. Of course, the series Carolina and the New Jersey Devils are going to play tomorrow night too. 3-1 for the Carolina again, big W. The biggest thing happening, guys, on this playoff right now is the blowout, right? This is not what we're looking for, but this happening right now. Every game, we have 5-6 goals per game. Unbelievable to see that. And it is what it is at the end of the night. But it's not fun when you think about this as hockey fans. To see that, I'm trying to leave you a little bit more information, what I know here, guys, at the bottom of the screen, so that give you an idea what's happening here. And so you can follow up a little bit more here. Okay. There we go. One more. Yeah, that's all. That's what we got here. Here we go. Mr. Ross, thanks again to be with us. Luc Richard, welcome back. You are welcome, Ross. Sinska is in the house. Welcome back, Sinska. And again, don't forget, guys, to click on the like. We'll go to rock and roll the show tonight. And will be interesting what happening. Jack Croc, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, Kerfoot, Bunting, O'Reilly, Alsheri, Camp, Lafferty, and Ashton Reeves. The Toronto Maple Leafs play with 12 forward, 6 defensemen tonight. And Wolf is between the pipe at the Florida Live Arena. And Sunrise in Florida is sold out tonight. The people are ready to rock and roll. All the players are ready to check over there. And we'll see if the Florida Panthers can, by the way, they get out from the corner of the rink. That's rare to see the Florida Panthers coming for that corner. Usually they come for the locker room. Wow. Interesting to see that. Get your room ready. KLS, Run with King, number 1 for moderator, is in the house. Welcome back at Run with Kings, number 20. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. The biggest question, guys, is not about, for me, is, I hope there's going to be a really good, entertaining game tonight between both teams. But if ever Toronto lose tonight, it should be the end of Carl Dubas, Shanahan, Keefe, and possible at some point thinking to trade Austin Matthews or Nylander or something will happening for the Toronto Maple Leafs the next couple of days. If ever we see a team last the 4 game tonight straight against the Florida Panthers, I would not be surprised to that. But it would be interesting if it could happen again. Like I mentioned to you, the Florida Panthers tried to sweep the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs tried to come back at home for game number 5. So that's what's happening tonight. Well, they tried to pick it up a couple of things there. About that. That's what happening. Game number 2 of the night at 10 o'clock p.m. The Golden Knight versus the Edmonton Oilers at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So you can join watching this game. Game number 4, the Golden Knight take the lead 2-1 with a big W last game at the Rogers Arena. So that's happening tonight. Hopefully an amazing, great day so far. Great weeks, and we are in the middle. And for all the mother for the, if you have a mother, she's still alive or she passed away, happy Mother's Day on the weekend. So be ready for them. and celebrate with your amazing, great mom you have in your life. Coach, all coming from you, that is big. You're welcome, Ross. It's a pleasure. KLS Bonner for Shane, it was one of my favorites then I was a kid. Yes, Bill Shanahan, KLS. Um, was a great hockey player. Brendan Chanel, guys, you have if we follow his story with St. Louis Blues, the Detroit Red Wings, what a great, he was the missing piece of the dynasty, KLS. Yeah, absolutely about that. Ross and everybody else expect some change at some point. This cannot be. What about they pass the round number one? I think the Fed get a sweep in round two. I think this is really a failure for the Toronto Maple Leafs on my eyes, and the pressure is going to be so much for the owners of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think that would be they need to go to move on to the next level. I would not be surprised. Mr. Enartap knocked the door. Welcome back, Mr. Enartap. Mr. Enartap, he said, wait a minute, I'm going to wait after 20 minutes to see what the score is. He prayed for the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead, and then he's going to go squeeze behind, and Enartap is going to get some kind of money on the table and get some win at the end of the night. That's what Enartap did for the last two games. Shani was the definition of the power forward. Yes, KLS, absolutely right about this. Exactly what Toronto need. That's exactly, they should give a pair the skate of Bill Shanahan, of the Brendan Shanahan, and go all the way like that. Salut mon ami, mon Zep. And do you think that Shanahan would be fine a spot with the wing if he goes? I don't know what happened. We know Brendan Shanahan has been with Toronto Maple Leafs for many years. After he left the NHL, he would be in demand. Calgary Flames? I believe Carl Dubas is going to be with the Pittsburgh Penguins. But I think Shanahan, the not be both together. I think Shanahan could go to the Calgary Flame, in my opinion, as maybe not GM, but maybe president, something like that. I could be wrong here. I just dropped this here right now with no thinking about that. Panther will send the leave on the vacation. Ross Everyone could bring him, but it will be a demotion. Yeah, I don't see that, in my opinion, but he's going to be fine for sure. Maybe for the clean reset, for get another present gig. It will be possible. Here we go, guys. It's the matchup between goaltender Joseph Woll, 0-1 in the playoff, 3.85 goal against average, save percentage of 846 for Bobrovsky, guys. And 7 games, 6-1, 313 goal against average at a save percentage of 909. And for Sergei Bobrovsky, he's on fire for sure. Will be interesting, guys. The puck will be dropped in a few seconds. Welcome back in the game tonight. Good luck for the Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Toronto win the face-off, go to Luke Shine to rally, don't play the puck behind Bobrovsky, all the puck now by Bobrovsky, play the puck around the board, all the way back at the corner, intercept now by Matthews, and now the Panthers get out of the zone, attacking now on the left side, where he raise the puck, range shot in front of the net, and no backdoor pass, but recovered by Ekblad on the left side, and now the Toronto get out of the zone, intercept by Forsling, Forsling go backwards, and don't play the puck behind Wall, recovery on the left side, and down back again to the blue line, by the Panthers, shoot the puck, black shot on the left side, tip by Veil, the puck goes slowly behind, the Panthers keep already starting to make some pressure on the defensive. Another big hit for the Florida Panthers. Recovery. Attacking again for the Panthers. Go back to Stahl. Shoot the puck over Wolf. Go back and corner to Kerfoot. Kerfoot hold the puck now. Bring the puck behind the net. The slapper Morgan Riley. Change the direction. Bring the puck all the way back to Wolf. To Justin hold. Go back now, defensive zone. Max Star, recovery puck, intercept par le livre. Go back now par Tavares, leaves the puck, Nylander. Back to Tavares, fire puck, black shot, Bobrovsky, rebound in front of the net. Get out of the zone for the Panthers now. Loud the puck in defensive zone at the Toronto. Reset par Justin Holt, bring the puck to McCabe. Go back around the board, then get out of zone by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Hold the puck now, return the puck to Justin Holt. Hold the puck now, the blind, reset, you're going to regroup. A new plus coming for both coach, Shuttle Keeve, and of course, Paul Maurice. Go back for Lane Green. Lane Green back in the lineup for the Toronto Maple Leaf. Long the puck on the left side, intercept now by MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR turn around the puck and keep control the puck, skating with the puck. Bring the puck neutral zone, don't play puck behind a Ward. Ward play the puck around the board, get the puck behind the net. Pinch by the Panthers. Toronto get the puck outside the zone, tip by the lead, but the puck go all the way back behind the net of the Bobrovsky, the first offside icing of the game. My face behind the rebuild at them. Good evening. Luciano Graziano is in the house. Welcome back. Mr. Laurentien is in the house. A lot of people in the house. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to click on that. We thanks all the moderators to be with us tonight. We would appreciate it and go from there. And I finished today's the Ted Lindsay Awards. McDavid, Pasnak, and Carlson. Anyhow, go back to the blind, intercept the Panthers, for example, behind the net. Battle now between Duclair and Verhey. Try to puck around. Kick on the puck. Back to Barker. Barker try to figure out to get a puck. We can donate for Duclair behind the net. Pinching right now on the left corner. McCabe and Verhey. Verhey win the battle. Is coming to the top circle. Shoot a puck. Black shot by Lindgren. Recovery by Duclair. Bring puck to Ekblad. Shoot a puck. Why? One-timer shot missed the net. Recovery the blind by Montour, I believe. Or forcing, return the puck behind the net. McCabe find a way to get a puck, pinching the puck on the corner, chasing by O'Reilly and Duclair. O'Reilly tried to break outside the zone, finally did. A long shift for the Toronto Maple Leaf, and now they're going to back on the bench recovery with new players coming from Shuttle Keeve. Now Panthers attacking on the breakout. MEILLEUR pass the puck to the board. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender. Intercept by Morgan Riley. Bring the puck around. Markov sit on the ice. Intercept by the leave. Nylander attacking now. Nylander left side. Shoot the puck. Bobrovsky make a save. Recovery by Morgan Riley. Intercept now by the Panthers. Get out of the zone in front of the bench. Both team. Don't play the puck on the left side. Intercept by Morgan Riley. Back checking by David Kapp. Kapp bring the puck to the board. Pass the puck to Luke Shine. Shine recover the puck now. Pass the puck into the zone. Tip by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Recover by Nylander. Now regroup. They change the direction. Go back at the red line. And don't play the puck on the left side. Intercept by Sam Bennett. Bennett now with the puck. Pass the puck. Intercept by the Toronto Maple Leaf. The puck bouncing back at the left red. On the red line. Recovery by Toronto. And for the bench. Don't play the puck behind Bobrovsky. The puck went around the board. Intercept now by Kudas. Bring puck. The Toronto attacking for the net by Matthews. And cannot score. Recovery now by Kudas. Battle the puck by Matthews. Don't play the puck to opposite side. Puck by Justin Hall. Intercept by the Panthers. Possible long stretch pass. Missed the pass by the Panthers. Recovery by the goaltender. Toronto led the puck to the board. Intercept now by the Panthers and for the bench of the Florida Panthers. Recovery now by the Panthers. Don't play a puck at the right side of Justin Hall. We have a nice scene for now for the Panthers going to recovery with 16 minutes to go remaining on this first period. A lot of action between both teams so far. We really appreciate guys to be with us tonight. And we like the effect. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. If you don't mind, that'd be great. That's what we got so far. We're going to get some hype here, some tip right there. Oh, we have to go on this one. Puck winning par le Toronto Maple Leaf, on n'est pas du blind, backing out to Giordano. Should the puck miss the net, the puck go out of the play, going to reset now at 15:66 to go remaining on this period after the puck go out of the play. Bob's save percentage is 938. I don't know, the TV give me 909 KLS. I could be wrong here, but that's what I think he is right now. 3 shots for both teams. The puck now on the neutral zone for the face-off. Winning by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Go back to Kerfoot. Play the puck around the Monto. Kerfoot control the puck back at the line. Fire puck at Lindgren. Bobrovsky make a save over his right shoulder possible. Bring in the left side. Recovery by the Toronto. Win the puck by Tavares all the way back at the blind. Set up by Giordano. Return the puck behind the net. Nobody there. Pinch went out by Nylander in front of the Landell. Landell loses is sick. Shoot the puck, Toronto. Save by Bobrovsky. Rebound on the left side. Recovery by Toronto. Hold the puck by Nylander. now at the blind, turn around the puck, pass the puck now to left side, intercept by Kerfoot to the wall, back in front of the net, Bobrovsky make a save, recovering out by Lundell, get out of the zone, skating out is a Reinhardt, I apologize, kick out the puck to Lundell, that thing taken out on the back door, the puck bouncing in front of the net, recovered by the blind, by the Panthers, forcing back to Reinhardt, putting the puck behind the net, Giordano intercept the puck, now battle on the right corner of all, in front of Lundell, finally pass the puck to Lundgren, on the back end, bringing the puck outside the zone. It's going to be out of the play, and the way it's going to reset on the left side of the goaltender of Justin Wall. That's what we got so far since the beginning of this period between both teams, with a little bit less of 15 minutes to go remaining on this first period. 5 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and 3 for the Florida Panthers so far. And that's what we got. Thanks for being with our Canadian show. I appreciate that. And don't forget to click on the likes. We need to see a trade among the management again. We would trade you, Bergeron, for Shannon. Bob is out. Kenneth, I worked with him for many years. I grew up in the son of the Edo Peacock, and the 16 was the edge of the Toronto, was the S1. Anyhow, go back in the game now. Toronto try to get a puck recovery, turn around, and figure out that they bring the puck to the left side of Bobrovsky. Battle now between Forsling and I think it was Lafferty, anyhow, recovered by Ekblad, turn the direction, go DDD. Now pressured by the Toronto Maple Leafs, by the 4 line. Go back now behind, go recovery by Forsling, pass the puck to Barkar. Barkar, long stretch pass in front of the bench for Toronto. Lab the puck by Kachuk, behind the net, chased by Verhey with Justin Holt. It was Nick Carlson, I apologize. Go back now to Marner, pass the puck. Where is Mitch Marner, by the way, on that series? Not much, only one pass the puck to Matthews. Get the puck now, but we have offside at the blind. We have a hit on the ice by the Florida Panthers. We'll see what's happening on that call over there. But I think it was Montour. Again, Brody about this. Shani is on the Minko boy. Shani was Ross. Here we go. Like comments right there. We have another TV time. Well, guys, thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. I appreciate it. Don't forget 10 o'clock tonight, the game between Edmonton and Vegas. Good night. And here we go. TV time out. Ladies and gentlemen, is back in the house. Are you ready? RJ Calabro, back in the house. Welcome back, RJ Calabro. Thanks for being with our Canadian show. Don't forget, guys, to watch my video today at Daily News. I'm talking about Michkov. Would you like Michkov be with the Montreal Canadiens or not? That's what it was my question of the app Daily News today. I'll give you some kind of information about Michkov. More videos coming very soon, guys, about the Hockey Nation show. And be ready for the coverage of the NHL draft June 28 and June 29 from Nashville. The Hockey Nation show are going to continue to provide all the content you need to know with Enartap and Marco Rabi. Both of them will be joining me live Sunday morning at 11 o'clock Eastern Time for the App Browns Youth Sunday Rendezvous, special edition playoff 2023. Don't forget to join us and talk about hockey. And that's what we do here at the Hockey Nation show. We talk about what? We talk about hockey, and sometimes we talk about cheese. We have some cheese for you this morning. If you want to taste the cheese, let me know. I found a great place to get some cheese. Go back now by forcing, run backwards, shoot the puck in front of net, black shot, but on to Maple Leaf, the puck bouncing back. Minor chasing, forcing, first one to recover the puck, bring the puck around the board. Bring the puck in neutral zone, pinch went out by the Panthers, attacking up at Duclair. Duclair attacking out 1-1. Duclair hold the puck a little bit more. Pass the ball back door, set up by Monto, fire puck, black shot by the defenseman. Monto recovery, bring the puck to Vahey, run the puck on the board, all the way back at the blind, shoot in front of net, tip in front of black shot by the Toronto in front of Sam Bennett. Finally, the puck bouncing back outside the zone, all the way back and recovery by Monto. We send the puck now to Stahl. Stahl pass the puck, long stretch pass to Tkachuk. Down the puck right side. Chasing out by Sam Bennett. Win the ball. Bring the puck around the board. Back to Tkachuk. Recovery behind. And return the puck all the way back at the blind. And the Toronto going to lap the puck in front of the bench of Florida Panthers. A turn around and set up by Florida Panthers. Go back now to Tkachuk. Looking the puck in front of the bench. And for the goaltender Toronto. Intercept now by the Toronto. Run the puck all the way back in the zone. Use the board. Intercept now by Ryan Riley. And give the puck on the right side back to Morgan Riley. Bring the puck behind the net. Battle behind to Toronto and Philly. All the puck now. The bond by Nylander, I believe, bring the puck to opposite side, chasing one out by McCabe. McCabe bring the puck all the way back at the blind, hold the puck by the Toronto Maple Leaf, pass the puck left side to Toronto, shoot the puck, miss the puck by William Nylander, but the puck goes slightly back on the left side of Bobrovsky, battle with Ryan O'Reilly and the Mahura, winning by Sam Bennett, but the Toronto keep the puck deep in the zone. Finally, Panthers get out of the zone. Finally, go to recovery by Lindgren. New players coming for Paul Maurice, and of course for Shedul. New players coming with less of 12 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 0-0. The puck bouncing back. We have a nice scene created by the Toronto Maple Leafs. We know that Toronto faced with the elimination for the first time in 2023. Can they get sweep, or are they going to bring game number 5 directly at the Scotiabank and Friday night? We have a few people in the house. We welcome back everybody. Thanks again to be with the Hockey Nation show. Terry, Mr. Terry is in the house. Anybody think Eric Stahl come back to the Panthers or is it next year? I'm not sure about Stahl. We're interested in what's going to happen with him for sure. Then we have Laurentien is out, won't be at way to leave Richard. They already kidnapped and his father, John Mickelson. Michael would be busy fixing world for take 34. Would be interesting to see that what happening. Go around the Toronto and Palais, bring the puck on the board. Intercept now by the Toronto. And don't play the puck in neutral zone. Attacking now. Toronto at 2 versus 1. Matthews looking. Matthews fire puck. Miss the net completely. And go to recovery at the blind by the Toronto. Loud the puck behind. Intercept by Bobrovsky. Matthews cannot find a way to beat Bobrovsky like everybody else for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go behind the net. Matthews battle with Justin Holder. And then we have Ashery. Bring the puck blind. Return by the Toronto. Run the puck to opposite side. Pinch right now by the Toronto Maple Leafs. But the forcing use the puck to the board. Don't pin the puck at the defenses on Toronto. In front of the net. A great play by Justin Holt to intercept the puck. Go back behind the right side. But on now with Michael Bonding. But the Panthers recovery puck. Pass the puck now to the left side. Recovery to the blue line. Hold the puck. Fire puck. Black shot by Toronto Maple Leafs. Go on the right side. Intercept by Eric Stahl. Finally, Matthews try to get the puck outside the zone. Pass the puck to the opposite side. And Toronto get out of the zone. Now Brody buying the puck again. Don't play the puck right side. Intercept by the Panthers. Recovery. Don't play the puck back on defensive zone. Set up by the Toronto Maple Leafs by McCabe. Looking out to it. New plus coming from Sheldon Cave. Pass the puck to the board. Return the puck to McCabe. Pass the puck to Nylanders. Getting out at the blind. It's coming to the red line. Keep controlling the puck on offensive zone. Nylanders coming to the left side. Control the puck. Shoot the puck. Hit the goaltender Bobrovsky. Go back in the corner. Duclair try the puck outside zone. The puck bouncing back to Kerfoot. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Max Stahl. Recovery the puck. Bring the puck in neutral zone. And we're going to recovery. Reset by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back now on the blue line. Recovery by William Nylander. Change the direction twice. Bring the puck to opposite side on the red line. Recovery by Kerfoot. Give the puck at the left side. And don't play the puck behind Bobrovsky. Reset by Sam Bennett. Bennett in front of John Tavares. Bennett pass the puck to the left side to Kudas, I believe, and don't play the puck. Both teams exchange the puck. We just crossed the 10 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 0-0. 5 shots for Toronto, 3. Both teams did not shoot the puck for the last 3-4 minutes. Anyhow, go back now on defensive zone. Sam Bennett battle for the puck. We have a nice scene outside at the blind going to accept now on the defensive at the neutral zone, and that's what we got. We have another David Tyler. Don't go nowhere. We're going to bring you some update for the stat that we got for you tonight at the Hockey Nation show. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget to click on the likes. I don't think so, Roger. Butch, thanks to be joining us tonight. I don't think so. Michigan is going to complete his contract of 3 years for the KHL with the CSKA. Then after that, could add 2 more years like Panarin did and Kaprizov. The time will tell us what could happen after that, but don't expect anything else. For Michkov, it would take a minimum 4 years minimum to go to 6 years. So expect him to be with anything going to draft him at 22 years old or 24 years old. And I give you a great example in the app that he used today about the fact that Michkov, possible the problem for the Montreal will be easy after that if he got drafted by the San Jose Sharks at a 4 overall pick. If not, Montreal have a big decision to do. How are they going to go with him or not? Or they're going to pass him and then select another players. It could be now between, Devaski, Leonard, and many others. But it will be interesting to see that. Pack was special. Roger Richard is not the Soviet player. Don't defect anymore. Exactly what's happening now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hold the puck in front of the goaltender. Hold the puck a little bit more. Back to Justin Holt. Pass the puck to Brody. Pass the puck now. Attaqué par the Toronto Maple Leafs. En neutral zone. Change de direction. Dump the puck with delay offside. Recovery by Panthers. Behind the net. Monto run the puck on the board. All the way back on neutral zone. Turn around. And Toronto intercept the puck. Go back now by turn around by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Long stretch pass by Marner. Play by Bobrovsky right now. Play the puck around the board. Round the puck all the way back in neutral zone. Pinch by Marner. Bring it back to the left corner. Chasé by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bring it back to the blind. Now, turn around. And Panthers almost a breakaway after a very bad play by Marner. Anyhow, turn around. And Toronto attacking back again by Morgan Riley. Control the puck now. Matthews pass the puck to Lindgren. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Go back on the right side of the by the Bobrovsky. Let's turn in. Bring the puck. We have another offside. And look like Ekblad is hurt. Would be interesting to see that. Ekblad is on the pain right now. And look like he's still on the ice. And ignorance of the people about Richard is totally shocking. They think the obvious Iran curtain still exists. No KGB in our tap. Now, the point behind that, for me, is like maybe the other way I can explain this will be like, can Michkov break the contract with the KHL and decide to come back in NHL quicker? That would be the best thing I can resume the question behind that. It could happen. It's happening last week, but I don't expect that. I would doubt it will happen. Honestly. Go back Panthers, run the puck around the board, all the back to Lundell. Lundell back the puck behind to Lesteranen. Lesteranen, all the puck on the right side of the goaltender. Pinching up at Toronto Maple Leafs, run the puck around the board. And again, Toronto lose the puck, recovered by Lesteranen, bring the puck, tip the puck in front of the net, recovered by Toronto with the hands. Get out of the zone by Morgan Riley, skate the puck all the way back on the offensive zone, hold the puck now, looking, hold the puck a little bit more, shoot in front of the net, tip, no chance. Recovery all the way back on the neutral zone, set up by Toronto Maple Leafs, go back to back to Morgan Riley. Guys, we have no shot by both teams in the last 6 minutes. Unbelievable. Anyhow, recovery for Mike Stahl, with the puck on the board, pinching up at Tavares, pass the puck to Nylander, intercept by the Panthers, going to get out of zone. Long stretch pass now. The Panthers attacking a breakaway by Duclair. Duclair wrap up, try back around. Great pass checking by Giordano, I believe. Go back on the left side, back up, try to get a puck, intercept by the Panthers, return puck behind the net to Duclair. Duclair, a wrap up in front of the net on the back end, intercept by Toronto. Great play. Go back on the blind now. Attacking by Toronto, by the Panthers. Hold back on the back end, bring the puck to the left side. Hold the puck back at the Montour looking now. Shoot the puck, tip by the Panthers. The puck missed the net. The puck all the way back on the defensive zone of the Panthers. Recovered by Brandon Montour in front of John Tavares. Montour skating at the blind, at the red line, on the offensive zone. Keep the puck now the back end. Bring it by the corner. Recovery by Brody in front of the Talpe. Recovery by the Panthers behind the net. 4 line for the Panthers. Eric Stahl is there. on the right side of Justin Wall. Intercept now for the Panthers. Try to get it on the back door. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leafs. Try to get it puck. The Stall intercept again. Putting the puck back behind the net. Brody recovery puck in front of Cotton White. By White, still the puck. It go back in the corner. Unbelievable. Both team guys cannot shoot the puck nowhere. But again, extend the puck every 5 seconds. Now turn around by Brody in front of Cotton White. Another 2 speedorama of Brody. DJ Brody pass the puck now. And then the Toronto don't play puck in the defensive zone. Recovered by Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett now pass the puck to the side to Fosling. Fosling try to get across the red line. Possible and icing. No play. Goaltender intercept by Toronto. Drives the puck to the board. And the Toronto get out of the zone. Intercept by Saul. Saul Kudas, I believe, recovered to the wall. Don't play by Toronto. And then by the Panthers. Attacking now. The ping punching back. And the back door. Sam Bennett shoot the puck. Miss the net. Go recover by the Panthers. Behind the net. Bring it by the blind. Set up the Monto. Shoot the puck. Black shot in front of the net. Recovery by the Toronto. Keep the puck in the zone by Forcing, I believe. And reset by Sam Bennett. Bring the puck to the board. Intercept by the Panthers again. Shoot the puck again in front of the net. Now Toronto block the shot and finally find a way to get the puck outside the zone. A little bit 5 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 0-0, guys. We have finally one shot from the last 7 minutes. Came for the Panthers. Shoot the puck now behind the net by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pinch right now by Ryan O'Reilly. Control the puck in front of Max Stahl. Paddle behind the net of Bobrovsky. Where Matthews, O'Reilly, and Bunting still the puck. Bring it by the blinds. Back to Giordano. Return the puck behind the net and a little too far for Ryan O'Reilly. Pinch by the Toronto. By Lindgren. And the battle on the left side by Ryan O'Reilly with Matthews. Go back now. Matthews still the puck again. Front in front of the net. Recovered by Giordano. Possible it did it offside by the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Toronto have to get out of the zone. We're going to recover the puck by Monto. Pass the puck now to Renard. Renard to cross the red line. Go back all the way back to bring the goaltender of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Brody intercept the puck, bring the puck around the board. Pinch by the Panthers, keep the puck in the zone. Just try to get around of the Nylander. Recovery by Renard behind the net. Now the puck is still by the Toronto. Long stretch by the zone, back to Nylander. Change the direction in front of Renard. Turn around, keep control of the puck. Skin out on offensive zone. Nylander's coming now. Fire puck. Black shot at the defenseman Panthers. Recovery the puck, bring the puck in front of Kerfoot. Kerfoot battle for the puck on the left side. Tavares the puck, intercept by Barkov. Now Toronto, the Panthers attacking now almost at 2-1. Barkov's coming now. Panthers in front of the net. Tip the puck on the right side. Saved by Wolf. Recovery on the right corner. Pinching out by Luke Shine. Don't play a puck in the zone. The puck will be all the way back and behind Bobrovsky. It's going to be a nice scene. We're going to recover at 3:48 to go remaining on the first period. 0-0 between the Toronto and the Florida Panthers. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much to be with us. Thanks so much, Mr. Sam. If you don't understand, but it's easy. You have many people. You can go to see Steve Dangle if you want to, Sam. You can get there. That'd be great. A place, location to go to watching the game. Go back now behind the net. Set by the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they're going to pass the puck around the board and go back to the Panthers. Back to DD, set up at the red line, down the puck behind the net of the goaltender of Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back around to the blue line, intercept by the Panthers, return the puck behind the net, and now go to recovery behind the net of the Justin Wall. And now Kerfoot, long stretch pass in his zone. The Panthers find a way to get back in the zone. Verhey pass the puck to Barkov, bring the line to Ekblad on the back end, shoot the puck, miss the net, recovery by Toronto, don't pin the puck in the neutral zone. Set up by William Nylander. When Nylander bring the puck in front of the net, no chance for Matthews, I believe, recovery now by Forsling. Forsling still the puck, is attacking now in front of the bench of the Panthers, recovery by the Toronto, and going to be set by John Crock. Go back now by Toronto, loud the puck on that side, attacking now, hold the puck, shoot the puck in front of the net, black shot by the Panthers, recovery by Toronto on the right side of Bobrovsky, and going to reset the puck now. Try to get a puck deep zone. Now we have battle with Max Stahl and Eric Stahl. Both Stahl is on the ice with Cotton White, the 4 line for the Florida Panthers. Long stretch pass now for the Panthers. Use the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Set up by McCabe. McCabe in front of goaltender Toronto. Going to reset. 2:25 to go remaining on this first period. Go back all the way back on defensive zone. Now hold the puck right away by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bring the puck behind the net. Hold the puck Marner. Marner pass the puck to the board. Pinch one out by Brody. The Panthers intercept the puck. Going to recovery. Get out of the zone in front of the bench of the Toronto. Hold the puck now by Kachuk, I believe. Hold the puck to the line. Fire puck. Black shot by the Toronto goaltender. Reset the left corner. The winning by the Panthers go back again. One more shot. A black shot missed the net. The puck bouncing back at the right side. Brody battle for the inside Bennett. We have a penalty for cross-checking by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Going to create by Justin Old. And the Florida Panthers are going to have the first power play of the night. Again, the Toronto Maple Leafs, I believe. John Leonard, Carlson, Benson, or so I can forget Mitch Carver about that. Please, let's stop the politics. It was wrong to start it. Mr. Roger Delaney is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks so much to be with our Canadian show. We have a TV time out there, so let's go back here. Here we go. Mr. King of Gamer. Beautiful morning here in Tehran, guys. Just like I didn't sleep a lot. Not at all. But great play. Great morning here. Not much, not humid, and no cloud. You can see all the island around, so that's pretty cool. Now, the Florida Panthers on power play, attacking now, hold the puck to Barkov, bring it back to the wall, go back to Kachuk, bring it back to the goal line, set up now battle between the Toronto Maple Leafs. Reset now by Barkov. Barkov's coming back to Renard, pass again to Bennett, I believe, with Kachuk, bring the puck to the blind, back now to Montour. Montour hold the puck a little bit more, Montour to the wall, at the right, bring puck in front of the net, intercept by Manor. Manor now attacking in front of Renard. Now Manor keep control the puck, turn around, he's going to recovery and go back all the way back on the defensive zone, and Manor down the puck back to Toronto Maple Leafs, hold the puck a little bit more, pass the puck in front of the Bobrovsky, chasing out on the other side, and pass at Sherry, in front of Renard, and going to down pin the puck on the left side, intercept by Montour. Montour hold the puck a little bit more, down the puck in neutral zone, set up by the Panthers. We have 1 minute to go remaining on the power play, with less minute, 1 minute to go remaining on the period. Go back now around the board, by Barkov, don't put the puck in front of the net, intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs, cannot control the puck. The puck now battle on the left side of the goaltender, Toronto Maple Leafs, with Barkov and McCabe, with Luke Shine, Jack Rock, bring the puck all the way back to the line, intercept by Toronto. Montour pass the Bennett. Bennett now back to Barkov. Barkov to the blind, back to Montour. Fire the puck, black shot by the Toronto, no rebound. We're going to reset now on the left side of the Wolf. Mr. Jose Duarte in the house. Welcome, Mr. Jose. Glad to see you. What about Dennis? Dennis is in the house. Grooves from England is in the house. They're hanging there, Grooves, right now. But thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. Welcome back, Jose. Thanks, another moderator in the house tonight. We appreciate that, everybody. Shania from Talent was here a little bit earlier. If I didn't mention your name, guys, I apologize. But we welcome you back, and then we thanks each one of you. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Still a couple of 33 seconds to go remaining on the power play for the Panthers. At the period, at 37 on the Panthers. Go back to the wall. Intercept by the Panthers. They can now shoot a puck. Black shot 1 time, 2 times. A black shot twice by Bennett. Shoot a puck, and Wolf make a big save. Bennett was alone after he recovered a puck from the corner, and that came for the back end. So Matt Cooper is in the house. Yes, Ross, absolutely right about this. You're welcome, Cruz. Always a pleasure having Cruz and the house with Roger Delaney. Roger, welcome back again. 20 seconds to go remaining on this period. Go back to the Panthers. Ponto pass the puck to the wall, attacking out by the Panthers. The back door. The puck stump thing then. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leafs. No, Monto find a way to keep the puck in the zone. Go back to Bennett. Bennett to Kachuk. Kachuk back to the blind. Monto fire puck and miss the net completely. Recovered by Barkov. 5 seconds to go. Barkov looking out. Banging the front net. Attacking out. Toronto intercept the puck. Load the puck all the way back on the facing zone. It's going to be the end, guys. Wow, the first period already played at the Florida Live Arena in Sunrise and Florida. And we have already done only 6 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but only 7 for the Panthers. Only 1 power play, and he's going to start the second period on the power play for the Panthers, but only a few seconds. That's pretty much we got this one. The first 20 minutes between both teams and nothing else. Really, game really more on the defensive for the last couple of games. Many games, the last 9 games usually have a blowout in NHL. You still could have a chance to blow out, but we'll see how they're going to respond about this. I try to get a little bit of information, all the update for the stats, where you can give it to you guys. That's it. That's all. Shana is in the house. And our tap, welcome everybody. Maybe the rest of the day will come out for the second period, and we'll be interested if they can do that. Absolutely, we'll love Carlson at 5. Well, at least they are not losing yet. 2 periods to go. There we go. We'll see. Welcome everybody in the chat. William, they won 11 minutes with only 1 shot on the net. Exactly, William. At some point, it was 5 shots for the Toronto and 3 for the Panthers for many minutes until they have a shot for the Panthers. But you're absolutely right about that, William. Right, and so to the channel. We are lucky to have you. It was said, Roger. William McLeod, you're absolutely right about that one for sure. So that's what we got, guys. You know, they're always looking right now for the top 4 for the Toronto Maple Leafs to step up on the figure out to scoring goal. They need the performance of Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Tavares if they want to get a W and go back in Toronto for game number 5. That'll be interesting to see that. Don't forget, at 10 o'clock tonight, the Oilers host the Vegas Golden Knights. The series is lead by the Vegas Golden Knights 2-1. And then tomorrow night, both other series are going to be live at 7 o'clock and 9:30 tomorrow night. Oh, here we go. That number 1 super chat of the evening coming from Mr. Roger Delaney, $6.99. Again, he did it again, Mr. Roger Delaney. Super chat, chop, chop, chop. Here we go. Super chat from Mr. Roger Delaney, guys. What a great man he is, Mr. Roger. After a really important surgery, he's back now, and he looked like he feels better and better. Some hype for Mr. Roger Delaney, but some love, guys, on this gesture of Mr. Roger Delaney. And again, you know, people asking me, you know, what is about your channel? But my channel, guys, what I love is we have, you know, yet some kind of people do YouTube channel and hockey, everything like that. Our crowd is a bit more older, and that's what we are, and that's okay with that. And you have a lot of great supporters here for many years now with the Hockey Nation show. But new people, the people pop up every single night. All the moderators, they come here every night to helping the channel. We have the co-host, Marco Larabi, Michael DeVillano, and then we have in our tap, been with us for many years now. And then the people like the William McClary, the Gary Cournoyer, the Roger Delaney, been a big supporter of the Hockey National Show, and many others. Zev Lecab is another one, protect a lot of channel everywhere else, somewhere else. And many, RG Calabro, another big factor of the channel here. But most important thing, guys, each one of you, thanks so much to be with us and to be respectful and create that kind of atmosphere of the family. And without you, it would be impossible. So I just want sharing this, and then thanks so much to be with us tonight on the great evening of the NHL playoff 2023. Fancy Cup. Here we go. Vinny 007, another one. Vinny has been with us for many time. What you said as Florida, I think so. In our top, I think a little bit more opportunity. What's right? They don't have a lot of great opportunity, but I will slightly go with them for sure. I expect a little more push, but I leave it to start William. Thanks so much, Jose Duarte. Talk about another great man, Jose Duarte, guys. Another one, some kind of problem, healthy, and try to recovery, like Grooves, like Ross, like Roger. Many of us guys have some kind of problem the last couple of weeks with health and with loss. And, we go through this all as a family together. So we wish the best for each one of you guys. And thanks again to be with our Canadian show. And don't forget the guys to click Pierre Martin. Here we go. Talk about great men. Talk about Pierre Martin. It's another great man at our Canadian show for sure. Pierre Martin. What about Devon Hart? Devon Hart, guys, a new member, a new subscriber of the Hockey Show about 1 month ago. Big fan of the Wolves, but join us every time when he show up. He can, and then we appreciate a lot, Mr. Devon Hart. Thanks to stop by. Don't forget, guys, to go like that. Go work late. Not a problem, Devon. We appreciate that. Luciano says, sorry, I missed your call today. There we go. If someone called me last night, could not answer. But the only thing we did last night, we got some cheese. We taste cheese last night, guys. Yeah. Like we let's call it the fresh new cheese. Only in Thailand. Only in Thailand. Only in Thailand. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Salut, Yamo Vartanen. Welcome back in the house, Yamo. Thanks for all the likes you did so far. We tried to hit the 60. The normally game for Toronto is about 60 to 70 likes, and we try to get more game will be more closer. More people are going to show up at the third period. Thank you, Yamo, to be with our Canadian show. We appreciate a lot. And we'll take a time right now to take a break for the Hockey National show. I need to recover a lot today. Definitely, I'm going to take a nap today. Can tell you that. Double cheese. I think I have had trick cheese last night, and Mr. Yamo. Yeah. Yeah. I thought in Thailand, like, yeah, what I said that, like, I thought, I don't go out a lot, but I thought that they close at 2 o'clock. But last night I went to the walking street, and I went to another bar, and I left at 3:10, and they was still going on. So I don't know what time they close. But 3:10, yeah. Here we go, celebration the cheese in a tap. Double cheese. Cheese was the first word I heard. Only in Thailand. Yeah, last night it was like, yeah, it was like, wow. Yeah. Too hot in Thailand. It was not hot yesterday, cloudy. I met a guy he's from Florida, Cocoa Beach, and he followed me on my FRENCHY and Thailand channel. And he saw me 2 days ago. He said, "Hey, Frenchy." I said, nobody called me Frenchy in Thailand. And he said, "I follow you on YouTube channel. Let's go have a beer this week together. Let's go to happy hour." So last night I went to happy hour with him, and we talked for 3 hours. So then after that, I get, so it was like a very another night. We have Mr. Russell Smith is in the house. Russell, thanks to be with our Canadian show. Appreciate a lot. Don't forget to click on the likes. We need to find that. I think the cheese award. We need to create a cheese award for something. I don't know what. Maybe the biggest supporter of the hockey, but we have to bring that Luciano for sure. The cheese awards with the turkey awards on that one. Maybe the player have the best beginning of the season, Luciano. Compare, we'll do the extremists on that one. Are the tourists leaving now? After yes, it is a Yamo. But still have the regular people, but a lot of people left for sure. During the week, it's very calm right now, Yamo. But yes, I remember the free buffet chez Paris coach, Pierre Martin. When I went to the school, I did like a 1 year speed program on the computer, and the school was just beside the Paris. That was the worst thing could happen to my life. Like when I said beside, maybe 500 meters walk to get there. And so we have a lunch break at 11:30 until 1 o'clock every day. We start early in the morning, 7 o'clock. And oh my God, remember, I don't know if you study computer, but I learned a language called Pascal language. Like 1985, I believe he was. Anyhow, the Paris was just like closed, the school. So from they opened up at 11 o'clock the buffet at the Paris, and it was like all to eat, whatever it was, and it was like $1.99 or $2.99, $3.99. I don't remember, but I don't know. Sometimes I would never return to the school afternoon. I skipped the school afternoon. I was stuck at the at the Paris. Oh my God, life has been good to me at some point, but it was to do that, Coach Yamo. To cheese, to not to cheese. You marry not that. No cheese for you, Pierre Martin. Yeah. Yep. Anyhow, I'm going to take a time out here. I need some cheese right now. No, I need some watermelon. Watermelon. I need something right now because I'm at about 90 minutes sleep so far. So don't go nowhere, guys. Thanks so much with your Canadian show. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. You made my day. Keep the conversation clean. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Day.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. We welcome back Mr. Thomas. Big fan of the Florida Panthers. Thomas, hopefully you're doing well. Always a pleasure having you aboard, Mr. Mr. Thomas. Coach, the World Championship game start on Friday. I'm sure there are some Finnish fan watch game if they show it there. Yeah, that's right, Yamo. The World Championship start this weekend, and possible some team are going to get some countries going to get new players coming for the weekend. Next time game so far is plus 7 hours. Not too bad. Play on the second line for Tim Finney. It would be scoring again. Yamo he did last year, and wow, leave are done tonight for Svenska. Thomas. Alexandre Thomas, we're doing Thomas guy, big fan of Panthers, show up many times here. What does the cheese said when he look at the mirror looking good? I don't know, but that's crazy, Antonio. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyhow, second prayer is coming very soon, guys. I don't want to talk about that last night. It's going to be hard. That's what we wait for the second period. Restart, guys, between the Toronto and the Florida Panthers. The power will be dropped in the next couple of seconds. Thanks to who joined us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes, and don't forget to click on the to watch my ad daily news every single day about that. All right, Gary Cournoyeur is in the house. Just play those and have fun. Is that possible? We'll see. What about Jeremy, Mr. Jeremy Allard? See you, Yamo. Thanks again with the Hockey Nation show. Don't forget, guys, after the round number 2 is complete, we're going to check the bracket NHL for the Hockey Nation show. Whatever, everybody is out of the bracket. That makes sense anymore, anyway. But someone's going to win at the end. Alexandre Meilleur was the winner last year of the bracket. The puck going to be dropped. Here we go. Toronto attaqué now at the right side. Bobrovsky intercept by Marner. Marner pour une puck à Dublin. Intercept by McKepp. And now get out Panthers, get out the zone. Go back around. And now the puck go back on the right side of the goaltender Toronto. Stop by Toronto and Paulie. But the battle now between both players. Get out the zone by Marner. I believe Jack Crock pass the puck to Marner. Marner lose the puck and recovery by the Panthers. Don't play point in the zone. He's going to recover all the way back out by Morgan Riley. Set up the breakout. Long stretch pass by the Toronto. Shoot the puck directly for Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky return the puck all the way back on neutral zone. Set up now by to Montour, back to Kachuk. Kachuk coming out. Kachuk on the back door. The pinch by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bring it by the left corner. Battle now on the right. Pinch run out by Montour. The recovery now by Carson. Carson the back door. Great play by the Toronto. Get out of the zone. Now attacking Toronto at 3 versus 1. Now it's coming to the left side. By the ball in front of the net. Great rebound in front of the net. Bobus can make a save. Another opportunity for Toronto. They just waste at 3 versus 1, guys. By the Toronto Maple Leafs. Wow. Unbelievable, guys. You talk about nothing there. Anyhow, Toronto attacking on the left side, pass the puck to the wall, back to Nylander, return the puck back to Morgan Valley, lap the puck behind, intercept by Montour. Montour now use the board, don't pay the puck, and recovery by the Panthers. And now the puck go back to the Toronto and reset on defensive zone. Go back now on neutral zone, don't pay the puck by the Panthers. Now both teams extend the puck, guys. It's just crazy to see that. Both teams, Bunting decided to put the puck at the left side of Bobrovsky. Recovery behind Max Stahl. Pass the puck now to the board. The Panthers get out of the zone by by Renard. Renard looking now, win the puck on the board, all the way behind the net, chasing the puck behind. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leafs. A great play by Reno Raleigh. Now, Rhino ready pass the puck to the wall. Intercept now by Bunting. Bunting try to get back. Bunting got a high stick on the face. We're going to reset now and going to go back at the left side. Bunting now maybe under the ice. Maybe, I don't know what happened there. But we're going to have a power play finally for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Going to reset now on the offensive side. 2 minutes, I believe. Go back around for the Panthers. No, lose the puck. Ryan O'Reilly hit the skate of the Panthers, going all the way back on defensive zone. The power play of Toronto is 1-11 in the last 5 games. Looking at that, by the way, it's Michael's fifth. They need to take him. Forget about the noise about him. Go. There we go. And they'll play for again, World Junior. And that's what we got. Thanks so much. Nicolas de Goubi-Bono in the house. Welcome back. The Panthers come back to the recovery by the Morgan Valley. While you go around, intercept now by Barkov. Let the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Reset by the Toronto. All the way back to Matthews. Matthews control the puck now. Keep control the puck at the blue line, at the red line. Draw the puck back to Manor. Manor's getting into the puck at the red line. Manor's coming offensive zone. Draw the puck back to Giordano. Pass the puck to Tavares. Tavares pass the puck to Matthews. Intercept by the Panthers. Recovery now at the blue line. Set up by Giordano. Pass the again to Manor. Manor hold the puck now. Manor skate backwards. Lose the puck. Go to recovery now. Manor on the defensive zone. Set up by Giordano. Giordano pass the puck now to Manor. And Manor attacking an offensive zone. Change the direction. Pass the puck to the side to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Run the puck all the way back to Tavares. No, Nylander intercepts the puck. He score. Tip the puck in front of the net. William Nylander, guys, score on the power play goal. On that one over there. Now some kind of controversy by the Panthers. But again, the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 1-0. A goal by the number 88, William Nylander, is third of the playoff. And that gave the first goal of the night. A turnover, guys, in front of the net. And we see that with the replay of that one there. They hit the referee in the corner. Here we go. That's what happening about that one over there. And nobody was expect that one over there. And Ekblad upset about this a little bit. And Nylander on the back end hit the post, and the puck hit the back of the goaltender and go in the Nylander score. Good evening, Dan Asham. Welcome back in the house. This is the first goal of the night. Assisted by Bunting, by the way. And the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 1-0. Nylander, third, probably goal, assisted by 58. Go back now, draw the puck back. Ballon out to the Toronto Maple Leafs on the left side of Bobrovsky. Turn around by Lafferty. Don't be blind. Set up now. Shoot puck tip in front of the net. Rebound by the Toronto. Fire puck behind the net, bring it by the right side, Bobrovsky in front of Kerfoot. Now get out of the zone by Montour. Now at Duclair try to get a puck outside the zone. Finalement, Panthers attacking now. 2 versus 2. Contrôlé par Montour, premier pas de Barkov, change de direction. Barkov, premier pas bien les nets, recovery par le Toronto Maple Leafs. Pass the puck behind the net, D-reverse, go to the set behind, and new plus coming for both teams. Justin Holt, long stretch pass now in neutral zone, tip by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pass the puck in the back door, intercept now by the Panthers, and for the bench of the Toronto, attacking now, don't play puck behind the right side of the goaltender. Justin Holt bring the puck to the wall. Now pressure by Bennett et Kachuk. Toronto get out of the zone. Attaqué by Reno Riley. Now in the offensive zone, bring the puck to the right corner. Chasing out 2 players for the Toronto Maple Leafs with Mahura et Kudos. Recovered by Kachuk. Try puck around. And Matthews Kachuk battle now with Michael Bonding. Intercept behind the net. Hit by Mahura. Behind the net, intercept by Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett on the back end, loud upon the zone. Go back on the offensive zone, but intercept by Toronto Maple Leafs. Go to recover the puck and for the bench. Now we have battle of 4 players to the bench. Toronto dump the puck all the way at the Bobrovsky on the right side and intercept now by Kudos. Pass the puck to the board, long the puck to the at the left side of the goaltender. Recovered by Toronto, use the board, long stretch pass now, intercept by Forcing. Return the puck behind the goaltender and the goal intercept now. We have a whistle, I believe. I don't know what happening. On icing. That's what the call of that. And another guy score. We had a pass to Marner on that one. That gave another point for Marner on that series. Again, the Florida Panthers. That's what we got so far. Okay, an SS scout told Grant McCann if Wright was not selected by the Kraken, it would drop from the top 10 of the draft. Wow. Go back now behind the net. Set up on the right side of the Toronto. Loud the puck on the in front of the bench of the Toronto par Kerfoot, but intercept by the Panthers. Renat win the battle of the puck. Rest the puck now between. Londell shoot the puck. Miss the net barely. The puck go out of the play. Going to recovery on the right side of the goaltender, Toronto. Go, Leaf, go, goes the goal. Go Panthers, go Dan. Le but, Steve G, back in the house. Welcome everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We appreciate that to be a part of the show tonight on the great evening of the Wednesday night on the May 10, 2023. Face off winning by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back around the board. And try to get his own pinch for the Panthers, but not good enough. But the puck go back on defensive zone set up by the Florida Panthers. Lob the puck behind the net, all the way to opposite side. Recovery by the Toronto. Lob the puck neutral zone. Possible a nice scene. That'll be the call. But that's it. That's all. With 14:05 to go. Very bad play by the Toronto Maple Leafs on that one. Face up on the right side of goaltender of Toronto Maple Leafs. I try to give you a little bit more information update. Go back out by the Toronto on the right side, Bobrovsky. Intercept now by Duclair. Duclair's getting the puck across the blue line. Now cross the red line. Duclair attacking now, pass the puck to opposite corner. Quick control the puck after they hit the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back now to Lester Allen. Shoot the puck. Black shot by goaltender. Toronto, no rebound. 1-2 now on the right side of the left side of the goaltender Toronto. But we have a TV timeout, guys. So don't go nowhere. We're going to give you an update. Here we go. We are back now. We're not letting up. They need to go are on the fence now. Yes, Jerry. Thanks so much, Jerry, to be with us tonight. Jerry back in the house. Thanks for another extra likes we got. We tried to get the 60 tonight. Can we get the 60? Can we get that 60 with there? Colby Barlow, most underrated prospect in the NHL draft pool for Pierre Martin. Glad late score will be bet on for now to win the game. Odds are good now. Here we go in our top. In our top was waiting for that one all day long. All day long. Another TV timeout and clean up the ice, the snow on the ice. Lumber practice during the day. Here we go. The Panthers for the net tip, but Toronto still le perd par Kerfoot, attaquant de red line par Kerfoot dans l'offensive zone, qui contre le puck around the Monteau, passe le puck de corner, recovered par Nylander, passe le puck to the red line, recovered par the Panthers, finally at the Panthers now come in offensive zone, hold the puck to Bennett, point the puck, fire the puck, Wolf make another save, no rebound on the right side of the right side goaltender, and that's give the double digit guys. We just crossed the double digit guys of the Panthers. Only 10 shot guys. We're almost at the F of the game. I will have to look on the Quentin Musty. Musty is going to be guys between 17 to 24. Some thinking will be fine, but still. Good. I think for me, 20 will be the one he's going to get out. But some people between, like I said, 17 and 24. Go back now, try and get a puck outside of zone by Toronto Maple Leaf. And Colby Barlow on that side, I would not be surprised. The Buffalo Sabres looking for Colby Barlow at 13 overall. I'm going to make my mock draft top 16 today. I select my plus yesterday, but I'll be ready for that one. Getting back on the Kraken, Scotting staff did not want to draft right. It was Ron Francis' decision. Here we go. Great comments about that. Now the Panthers are going to recover it. Back to Goodus. Pass the puck to the board. Don't put the puck on the side of the Toronto. Chasé par Lindgren. Pass the puck to the board. Pinch by the Toronto. Lundell. Battle with Ashery. Lundell, Ashery battle for the puck. The puck stuck in the corner. Nothing to go. Less of 13 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Toronto win with the battle. Don't play upon the zone. The puck bouncing back. Chasing out on the right side of Bobrovsky. Winning by Mahura. Mahura in front. Pass the puck to Goodus. Goodus find a way to get a puck. Let the puck tip by the Panthers. Recover it by Lundell. Fire puck. Dip the stick of the Matthews going outside the zone. No, keep in the zone. Go back now by the Panthers. Recover the puck. Don't play the puck. Now Toronto attacking now. Hold the puck by Matthews. Pass the puck. Gave away the puck to the Parkov. Recover by Toronto. Let the puck behind Bobrovsky. Ran the puck on the board. Intercept by Ekblad. Pass the puck to Forsling. Hit by Matthews. Intercept by Toronto. Return the puck behind the net. Ekblad find a way to get the puck around and find a Jack Crack and recovery by Toronto. Let the puck. Intercept by Forsling. Bring the puck to Duclair. Pass the puck now on the Verhey. Change the direction for Justin Hold. Hold the puck now on the right side. And now Toronto get under ice attacked by Matthews. Matthews now hold the puck, hold it back. There was Jack Clark, shoot the puck, block shot on the right side. Recovered by Matthews. Hold the puck now around the board. Back again to Brody. Back again to the DDD. Recovery by the Panther, by the Leave. Shoot the puck, intercept by Duclair. No ice look like. Yeah, we have the call finally on that one over there. And now we have another power play for the Toronto Maple Leaf. And the Toronto going to try to take advantage of that power play to come back, take the lead by 2 goals. Something we have to follow up for sure. We know the first goal of the next game, it was on the power play by William Nylander. And that's what we got so far. Cross-checking, I think, by Barkov. 2 minutes for holding. I'm sorry, I said cross-checking. It was holding. 7-3. Yeah, Barlow could be there, but I don't think so with what happening with Leonard and Moore. Torres should have Bobrovsky can make a save. Rebound in front of net. The Panthers find a way to dump it back on the right side of goaltender Toronto, I believe. Good up save for the Toronto. Tavares final working tonight. John Mickelson recovery now by Morgan Riley. Drive the puck to Matthews. Matthews crossed the blue line. Skate now the red line. Good control now. Kick out of Tavares. Return the puck to Matthews. Matthews bring the puck on the board. All the way back to Manor. Leave the puck to O'Reilly. Return the puck to Manor. The puck go back now at the blue line. The Panthers try to get the puck. Still by Manor. Manor hold the puck now. Or back on the wall. Out the blue line. Recovery by Riley. Or Riley back to Manor. Fire puck. Black shot in front of Bobrovsky make a save. No rebound. Attacking up by Matt Stard. Go back now on the right side. At the back into the blue pen, William. Colby Barlow, guys, what happening with that part? Okay, if you think about Mitchkov 5, you're going to get a melt possible after that. Let's go with Benson. Let's go with Leonard. Let's go with Devosky. So now you're 8 out of them. Now 9, 10, 11. You can get Wood. You can get Rimbacher. Barlow will be there too. Yeah, Pierre, it could slide there. I predict more him number 12. But you're right, Pierre. I think it could be there. Depends who select, you know. And now go back to the line, set up by Toronto and Police, still on the power play for 1 minute. Go back around, shoot the puck, miss the net completely. The puck go outside zone, very bad play by Toronto and Police. Going to go all the way back to Morgan Riley. And for the goaltender, Toronto, 1 minute to go, power play, 10:35. We're going to cross the half of the game. Back now by Tavares. O'Reilly pass the puck now to Nylander. Shoot the puck, Bobrovsky make a save. Rebound in front of net. The Panthers tried the puck outside zone. Finally, they did it. And recovered by Riley on the neutral zone. Riley waiting for the unit number 2. Hold the puck now. Don't pay puck all the way back to Nylander. Nylander set up now. Cross the blue lines. Coming to the red line. Stick and going a bit more. Kick out the puck to Tavares. Recovered by the captain. Bring the puck around the board. Nylander in front of the net. Nobody in front of the net. Bobrovsky make a big save. Rebound on the left side. Bobrovsky make another save again. Bonding, I believe. What a great save of Bobrovsky. Bonding cannot put the puck in the net. And the Bobrovsky keep the Florida Panthers in the game. Only lead by 1 goal. What a great play. 5 shots on the power play, guys, on that one for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So they generate some kind of offensive, but not good enough right now. Take advantage to score the second goal of the night for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back now on the side. 8-3. On the left side of Bobrovsky. Winning by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Winning by the blind. Hold the puck to the wall. Go back around. Intercept now by the Panthers. Now the puck goes slowly back at Toronto to Giordano. Giordano playing the puck to the wall. Intercept now behind the net to go back to Manor. Playing the puck to Matthews, I believe. Back to Giordano. Playing the puck. Fire puck. Black shot by Bobrovsky. Rebound by the Panthers. Going to dump the puck all the way back on the defensive zone. And our power play will be over. We're going to be back at 5 versus 5. Body right now hold the puck. Kid the puck go back DD. And we are now 5-5, like I mentioned to you. 6 shots on power play, I believe, for the Torontons on that power play. Go back now defensive zone, set up by Devin Camp. Bring the puck to Brody. Pass the puck to the D. Return the puck to Devin Camp. Hold the puck now, the red line. Control the puck on the left side by Bobrovsky. Chased by Toronto and Berlin. First one, the Panthers. But Toronto intercept. Shoot the puck in front of that. Bobrovsky make a save 2 times. No icing. No icing. Go back to the blind. Set up by Brody. Hold the puck all the way back to the wall. Toronto attacking on the right side. Shoot the puck to the dot. Hold the puck behind the net. Bouncing the puck to the right side. Pinched by the Toronto. Shoot the puck by Brody. A black shot on the side. The puck is go back in front. Everybody looking for the puck. And finally, Toronto shoot the puck and now hit the net outside the play. We're going to reset now with 8:51 to go remaining. I got the minute. Tavares finalement. Leaf have to get back. Pierre Martin is only 17. Sitting on his feet. Got shot. Perfect puck. Captain of the Owen South. Toronto must score. François Pitt. François won't be manageable. I agree with you, François, about that. Barlow is only something solid on his feet. Great shot. Protect the puck. Captain of the Owen South. Big fit for young age. Not a bad players, by the way. I agree with you about that, for sure. We have a TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. Thanks for being with our Canadian show. And that's what we got tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, it'd be great. 48 for 49. That's pretty good overall. We appreciate a lot. Don't forget, guys, game number 2 of the night, the Golden Knight versus the Edmonton Oilers. A big game for the Edmonton Oilers. They had to respond and rebound after they lost a bad game. The last game again, the Vegas Golden Knight. And Vegas Golden Knight tried to come back home with a lead by 3-1. That'd be, wow, crazy if we can see that. Have a TV timeout. Here you go. Face out of the left side of Bobrovsky. 8:51 to go. And the second period, still 1-0. Goal and Nylander on power play make the difference so far. Now, Riley, bring the puck behind the net. Set up at Tavares. Leave the puck to Nylander. Nylander flying tonight. Pass the puck to the line to Lindgren. I believe should the puck. Plays the net. Puck bouncing back at Tavares. Recovered by Riley. Pass the puck to Tavares behind the net. Battle with Bennett. Intercept by the Panthers. Lob the point to the zone. Intercept by Morgan Riley. Return the puck on defensive zone. Dead offside. Recovery now by the Panthers. Don't play the puck in neutral zone. Now attacking at 2-1. Cousin pass the puck. Shoot the puck. Block shot by Morgan Riley on the slide. Umami Luke Shine. A great play by the Toronto. By Shine. And now the Toronto attacking on the right side by William Nylander. Battle with Max Stahl. Bennett intercepted the puck in front of O'Reilly. Recovery by Renner O'Reilly. Pass the puck blind. Go back to the set by Brody. Tip in front of net. Wow, great tip for Toronto, but over the head of Bobrovsky. Going to recovery by the Panthers on the other side. Donc, the puck neutral zone. Intercept now by Toronto. Return the puck on the right side. Chasing one out by David Kemp. A little bit slow tonight, the Florida Panthers, at least for the second period, to recover the puck or chasing for the puck. Now we have a stuck behind the net between a couple of players. Atcherry was there with Lafferty. Battle for the puck on the right side. Intercept by Nick Cousin. Pinch by Brody. And now Nick Cousin set up the puck and bring the puck behind and get out by Montour. Montour now allowed the puck in front of Atcherry. Là, the puck defensive zone de Toronto, intercept by the Toronto, keep the puck to the wall, pass the puck now to the bar, to the Devin Camp, bring the puck to the red line, turn around the Panthers, attacking all the red line, and 2-1, Reynard looking out, Reynard should puck back in, save again, rebound in front of the net, the puck bouncing back behind the back cover, Lundell, recovery by now by Devin Camp. What a big hit on that one over there. We have a penalty over there. I don't know we're going to get that call on the left side. Why some kind of pushing. But that's what we got all the way back. Brody right now on the left side. Wow. Landell right there in the middle of this one. We're going to be interesting. We get a 2 call or 1 call. Turnover by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Open the door for the Panthers on this one. We have Isaac and then a hit at the head by Kudus. Wow. We'll see what the call on that one. West for the Panthers in the third period. One goal late meant nothing in this playoff. You're right about that. Gamf got smash power play now for the Panthers. Here we go. We don't give a penalty on the late hit by the Panthers. Look like it's all good. Brody got a 2 minute on that one. And now the Panthers going to go that way. Camp look at what the heck. I did not. Why not? Wake up everybody here. Now attacking now, turnover by the Panthers. Ran out to the puck, black shot, the puck bouncing back, a save by the goaltender. After the puck get tipped by Giordano. And we're going to return on the left side. Just waiting to put in my bet. Camp got smashed, Gaydon. Yep, sorry about this. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We really appreciate it. Still 1-0. 6:55 to go remaining. 2 shots on the power play. The first one for the Panthers. Now they try to get. They just got one. 13 black shot by the Panthers so far. 14 by the Toronto, 5 by the Panthers. Go back now. Winning by Panthers, recovery by backup, pass the puck to the wall. Back to Bennett, fire puck, black shot by Toronto, and Pelé. The puck bouncing back left side. Save by now by the Toronto. Go back to Renard. And now Renard battle for the puck. Try to get out chased by Toronto. Bennett cannot keep the puck, and then Toronto is going to get out of zone. Already hold the puck now. Already on the back door. A little bit too far. For Giordano, I believe, and go to recovery by the Panthers with 1:20 to go. Monto's getting the puck now. Kick control the puck, back out to back out to the red line, kick out the puck to the right side to go back to Bennett, and then Toronto find a way to get the puck back and down icing the puck all the way back on defensive zone. We'll go to reset. A little bit over 6 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this second period. Go back to Monto, draw the puck left side, attacking by Renard, cross the red line, kick the back out, return now. Barrier kick out the puck on the blue line, chasing it out behind the net by Renard, run the puck to the blue line, set up by Kachuk. Kachuk the Monto, Ekblad, return the puck to Kachuk, shoot the puck Renard over the head of the goaltender, the puck go out of the play. We're going to recovery now on the left side, I believe, out the goaltender Toronto. We're going to reset now on this that's 2 shots on that power play again for the Toronto on that one. Not many hits tonight, guys. 11 for Florida and 16 for Toronto. That's maybe the reason why it's only 1-0 for Toronto, because now Toronto with no hit, that's advantage them. If the no checker for Florida is not there, they're helping deflate the Toronto Maple Leafs. What happening there? They got the guy that got knocked out. The Ice got the penalty. Go back around the board. Don't play by the Toronto Maple Leafs all the way back. Intercept by Florida Panthers. 40 seconds to go power play. Now Panthers control the puck in the right corner. Pass the puck to the board. Comping down on the neutral zone. Ekblad try to get the puck. Toronto lob the puck finally all the way back to Bobrovsky. Intercept the puck and drop the puck to 28 seconds. Unit number 2 for the Panthers attacking now. Control the puck by Londell, pass the puck to the right side, hit by the Toronto Maple Leafs, intercept by Cherry, pass the puck to the board, intercept now the right side of the goaltender, but finally Toronto get out of zone by Mitch Marner, cross the red line, now the blue line, hold the puck now, change the direction, go back now at the wall, hold the puck a little bit longer, keep the puck to the left side with Cherry now helping Marner. Don't play puck with Evan Strength. 2 shots during the last power play, 4 total for shot for the Panthers during the 2 attempts. Now go back at the Panthers, attacking now, lumping the puck behind the goaltender, and the puck go back all the way back on the opposite corner, and it's reset by the Toronto, attacking by Matthews now. Matthews hold the puck, bring the puck behind the net, intercept behind the goaltender, set up by Nylander. Then the guy hold the puck to the wall, try to puck around and get out by Colin White, pass the puck to 4 line for the Toronto, by the Panthers, intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs, kick out to Matthews. Matthews attacking on the right side, hold the puck to the goal line. Matthews keep control by the Bonmanto, wrap up, Bobrovsky make a save, rebound on the Nylander, bring the blind, set up by Riley. Riley now hold the puck a little bit longer, bring the puck to Nylander. Nylander change his direction, go back blind, shoot the puck for the net, black shot on the left side, intercept by Monto, and get out of zone the Panthers. Now black shot again by the Toronto Maple Leafs, the puck stuck in in the zone. Finally, the Panthers allowed the point from the bench. Recovery by Toronto. Go DD. Set up now by Morgan Riley. Cross the blue line. Coming to the red line. Allowed the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Bobrovsky chasing up by Tavares. And Max Stahl go back by net with Barkov. They both captain battle for the puck. Recovered by Bonding. Bonding used the board. Pass the puck blind. Set up by Morgan Riley. Pass DD. Hold the puck by Luke Shine. Back to Morgan Riley. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Tip. Miss the net. Recovered by Michael Bonding. And now Tavares battle for the left side with the captain. Tavares win the battle. By the puck blind. Set up by Morgan Riley. Looking now. Back to Tavares. Tavares looking back. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Bobrovsky make a save. Recovered by Nylander. I believe. Or Bonding. Finally, Panthers find a way to get a puck zone on the 4 line. And turn around by Barkov. Intercept by the Toronto. Going to reset. A long stretch pass now in the zone. Recovery now by the Panthers behind the net of Bobrovsky. Chasing the puck by Kudas in front of Lafferty or Bonding. Go back around the board. Don't pay by the Panthers. Pass no icing. Recovered by Luke Justin Hold. Change the direction. Pass the puck in front of the net. The curve foot. Tip right now. Very bad play by Justin Hold. Oh my God, Justin Hold. Anyhow, go back to Kudas. Pass the puck to the DD. Set up by Kudas. Pass the puck to the wall. Pinch by Verhaeghe. The puck stuck in the neutral zone. Recovery by Toronto. Going to reset and regroup with a little bit less than 3 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Big hit. Kudas against Brody again. Go behind the net at right side. Intercept by Kerfoot. Run the puck all the way back at the blind. Intercept by Toronto at the blind. Return the puck behind the net to Mahura. And now we have Atchery battle with Bennett. Bennett find a way to get the puck back to the wall to Kachuk. Kachuk pass the puck to Carson, pass the puck to Bennett, intercept by Toronto, going to win the battle and go recover the puck, go back Diddy, set up now for the Toronto McCabe. Now hold the puck a little bit longer, down the puck, but did it offside by the way. Now finally wave, McCabe hold the puck now, pass the puck to the wall, go back Diddy. Now skate a little bit more, down pin the puck the right side of Bobrovsky, and we're going a nice save, very bad play guys for the Toronto Maple Leafs, unbelievable. We are on the playoff like that, and you cannot. This is a really important face-off on the right or left side of the goaltender. But again, what is going on with that icing by the Toronto Maple Leafs? Going to reset now on the right side. The Panthers win the face-off now. Go recovery by Lesteranen. Pass the puck to the wall. Toronto's got the ball on. Finally, they did. Intercept the blind by Ekblad. Recovery by the Panthers. Don't put the puck on the right side. Battle with Lesteranen. Then chasing by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Lindgren. Panthers try to get a puck around the board. And try around and recovery by Toronto. Win the puck around the board. Go back now. Try back in the zone. Toronto struggle right now. Unbelievable. Icing the puck in the zone. Intercept by the Toronto and on offensive zone. Control the puck now by Nylander, believe. Go back around, change direction. By Marner, apologize for Nylander. It was Marner. Now back around the board. Pass the puck to the blue line. Intercept by the Panthers. Bernard get out of the zone. Almost a 3-2 for the Panthers. Ekblad join the rush. Pass the puck in the back door. Intercept in front of the net. A great play by Toronto to recover. Lost the puck in the zone. And now Ekblad tried to hit Matthews. Missed the hit, but recovery by the Panthers behind the net. Go back to Ekblad. Pressure now by the Panthers. By the Toronto. Declare find a way to get a puck back again to Monto. Monto get out of the zone. 1 minute to go remaining on the second period. Guys, it's still 1-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A goal of William Nylander on the power play. Go now by Kerfoot. Pass the puck to the back door. Hold the Toronto. Put the puck blind. Fire the puck. Black shot in front of the net. The puck rebound in front of the net of Bobrovsky. And find a way to put the glove over the puck. It create another whistle. We're going to reset on the left side of Bobrovsky. With another shot. TV timeout, guys, at the end of the second period. Really surprised me to see that. But it is what it is. No, great point, Ross. I was waiting for the period finish, but here's the strength for my point here. Avantage Toronto Maple Leaf. The forechecking of the Florida Panther is not existent for right now, and that helping the Toronto Maple Leaf. I know said the Toronto will win, but if the Florida Panther is not increasing the way to increasing the forechecking, win more the battle, I think Toronto could win that W tonight. So, Ross, you really good comments about that. I agree with you for sure. Rick Campbell, Rick Robitaille is in the house. Jean-Claude Tremblay, number 3 of the Montreal Canadiens, left the Montreal to go with the Quebec Nordique. Jean-Claude Tremblay left after that, went to Swiss, I believe, or Switzerland. Anyhow. We're going to back now with 48 seconds to go remaining. On the left side, Bobrovsky winning by Toronto, but they lose up. They don't put the puck all the way back after the puck jumping over the stick. Go back now, Toronto. Long stretch pass in front of the bench. Recovery par Nylander. Don't pay the puck. Left side, Bobrovsky chasé par Monto. Monto first one to get out. Win the puck on the board. Intercept now by Panthers. Get it up by Renault. Intercept now by Nylander. The puck stuck right there. Finally with Lundell. Lundell trying the puck to Stahl. Win the puck all the way back to Lesteranen. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leaf. Hold the puck now. Bring the puck to neutral zone. Get out zone. Breakaway. Tavares coming on the left side. Shot by Bobrovsky can make a big save. And for the curve float following. And the Panthers recovery coming back on the offensive zone. What a save by Bobrovsky. Now Bennett save. Shoot the puck and a save by the goaltender. But what a save of Bobrovsky. That reminds us Brett Marchand. That reminds us the David Pastrnak. Now, remember that breakaway right there at the end of the game. That's exactly what happened at game number 5. That's exactly what happened at game number 6. And that's the reason why the Panthers are still in the playoff. And that's why the reason possible that save could be changing the rest of the game. We're going to remember that breakaway by John Tavares. 13 seconds to go remaining. Winning by the Panthers. Winning by behind the net. Goal recovery by Luke Shawn, I believe. Turn around the puck. Down play by New Zealand. Toronto attacking one more time. One more time again. And that time ran already. Bobrovsky make a save. Rebound to the right side. Going to be the end of this. Bobrovsky, the player of the playoff in the NHL. Wow. That's concluded, guys. That second period. Finally, we have one goal at the second period, guys, coming for the stick of the William Nylander. Score a striker for the first goal of the night. The only goal we got, by the way, is third of the playoff, assisted by who? By Mitch Marner and then Michael Bondin at 3:28 at the beginning of the second period. That gave one power play goal from the Toronto. 15 shot second period for Toronto, and 9 for the Toronto Maple Leaf. 15 shot by the Toronto Maple Leaf, 9 for the Panthers. I apologize for a total of 21 Toronto and 16 for the Panthers. That's what we got so far. 1 and 2 power play for the Florida Panthers, for the Toronto Maple Leaf, and 0 and 2 for the Florida Panthers. That's concluded, guys. All the stats for the second period. After 40 minutes at the Florida Live Arena at Sunrise, the score is 1-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They face to elimination tonight. So remember that save I mentioned to you again about Bobrovsky against John Tavares. That would be the killer goal if they can score that one, but he's not capitalized for the captain. Down to that in a bit. Excuse my no problem. Ross will follow. Nice to hear, my brother. Here we go. François, the small disaster for the lead. All those clutches saved by Bob. Yep, so right. Where did coach learn to play the? I have so many talent, William. One thing I don't have no talent is the music. William, I'm really bad about that. Quick drive by and like go leave go. Thanks so much, Marco. Thanks to stop by. We appreciate that. Wake up the lead. We love you. Here we go. Agree or disagree? Montreal need a left winger, mark a right wing for our top 6. Yes and no, because he moved a lot of players from the right to left. Like Cole Caulfield played left wing a lot, right? But I will say to you, they're missing a winger top six. It makes sense what you said, but at the end of the day, King, I will go. They miss a top six winger for that. Montreal need more consistency goalie. John. Anita, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with our Kinishula show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Montreal has to stop getting injured. William Luc Lafortune, welcome. Luc Lafortune, Luc, welcome in the house. Again, tonight, the only goal, guys, after they hit the skate of the referee, a goal in front of the net, by the way. KLS, Rick, I have the Red Wing ink. Here we go. King, what prospect at Northern can you see having good chemistry with Kirby Doc? What? At the end of the day, you're going to get. It depends, right? If you go with Kirby Doc, you can. You have to remove. You have to remove Will Smith. So you have to keep between Mitchkov and Leo Carlson, King of Gamer. If you go there, honestly, I would love to have Ren Leonard, but it's another winger. Montreal could get. Devosky plays center, but he play winger too. But really, Ren Leonard is the one I would think. A lot of people say Zach Benson, but Montreal cannot go low. A small player, in my opinion, my own opinion about that. So back to your question, King. I would say to you, Leo Carlson or Mitchkov. Panther are play like a tourist tonight. Toronto should have capitalized and put that game away, but they missed their opportunity. Well said, Francois. Exactly what Ross said earlier. And I just approve it for all of you because of that part. Like, Florida right now does not play. They don't bring their A-plus game right now. They just play enough to stay in the game, but not good enough to try to win this game yet. And without Bobrovsky, this could be 3-0. But Bobrovsky make it fun. So Panther, we know who they are. Third period, they turn the switch on usually, and they come back all the time. Can you do it again? Can the Toronto resist of the last period to bring game number fifth and Toronto at the Scotiabank? And this is happening, guys. I will not be surprised Toronto win at home. The next game, we're going to back all the way back, game number 6 and the Florida live, and that will finish the series right there. That will save the job of Tubas, Shanahan, and everybody else, I believe. Benson, where Winnipeg, Brandon. Benson, where, so Benson you talk about is a play right now for the Winnipeg Ice, John. I expect the Flyers could get him. I think Arizona are going to get David Rimbacher. I just feel that Arizona are going to go with a defenseman, not a forward. But I could be wrong. If not, they go that way. Number 7, I think Zach Benson. Number 8 is going to Devosky with Washington. I go with, and then Detroit is going to get Rand Leonard. That's all my top 9 right there. At number 10 is going to be Oliver Moore. Jake McEnwee, welcome back in the house. Jake, welcome. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Thanks so much for the heart for the Facebook, by the way. Coach, on the high stick and the phase and the visor cut the players, not the stick. Is that a 4-minute penalty or 2-minute regardless of the blood? If visor cut him. But that's happening with Michael Bunting, and the referee said no. He said no because of that situation over there. So I would say, following by what happening on the ice, I would say no. But every time you have a player cut, it should be a 4 minute ice stick. Because think about this, all right? If you do an ice stick and I hit on your face and the visor hit your face, a cut, it is what it is at the end of the night. So for me, I will go with 4 minutes. But it looked like they've figured out like it was only a 2 minute, but um, it's a part of the equipment at the end of the night, right? So I will go with 4 minutes, but for what you represent right now, William, it's been to the 2 minutes, and that's the reason I said that. The judge, they was cut by the visor, but again, cut is a cut, and the 4 minutes should apply every time you see blood, for what we heard. Trade favorable pick for a blue, a young prospect possible. It depends who. King, I will not do that if I want to Canadian. Like me, I said on my video today, you trade him to Washington, you get a second round pick 40, and you get a third round pick next year, and you get pick number 8. Now you clean your hands by the fact you don't trade, you don't get Mishkov, right? And if you get number 8 and Mishkov still on the board, now you pick up Mishkov, but the trade that we do with Washington won Mishkov, so Mishkov be out. Now, I said Benson, Leonard, Devaski, Rimbacher are going to be the next 3-4 players following that. So the Montreal can select number 8. Now, the problem with that, you said trade for the young, a blue chip young prospect is all depend who, right? I don't know. Like, if you think about that, like, do you trade this for Pierre-Luc Dubois? You need to be sure that player you get is going to be a top best player for the Montreal Canadiens, because the player you're going to select number 5 at long term is going to be the top 3 player forward. So that's the biggest problem there, King. I would not do that. I would not take a risk about that. I would pick the best player, a 5th overall pick. All right, Jack, see you in 5 months. Hey, Coach, Willie Snyder knocked the door for Colorado. Thanks to be with us tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. The Drift, welcome aboard. The other are winning the cup. Everything is possible, Drift. I will say to you, try to win game number 2 tonight. That will helping them to stay, alive for that series. Ken Hughes will add his Bucker phrase until the draft. Yep. If I be a blue chip prospect, so why trade? It helps so fast forward rebuild. Yeah, but King, which players are you going to get in return? Right now, you get a dimension first best player and the top 3 forward in NHL on your line. So I don't know, like, guys, if you get Michkov, you get a Kucherov. So you're going to skip Michkov to get a blue chip caller, play third line. For me, I don't see this. Panther and overtime tonight, since God said, I think possible. The competition 3 eyes are back for 7 weeks during the summer. Pretty interesting to see that. Not tonight, Willie, because I go on It's all depend if you want to chance a mix card. Yeah. But again, like I mentioned today, Ken you said everyone we every time we pick up players, our mindset of the goal is we want three things: to be sure the character of the players, the hockey sense of the players, and then finally the compete. Three things about the players. Then they predict, they make some kind of, they assume the player they select, he become one of the best player when he reach his full maturity at 22, 23 years old. I said 22 to 28. That's what the goal I can use. So if you go to the board at fifth and you see Michkov and you don't take him, he go against what he believe. Because the best player at fifth, if Michkov, is going to be Michkov. No doubt. And I don't believe the San Jose Sharks are going to skip Michkov. For me, Michkov get out at four. I think that Will Smith at third. Then you get Michkov and Montreal get Leon Carlson. I just feel Leo Carlson is going to be the Montreal Canadian. That would be an excellent, great pick for the Montreal Canadian. It's just the way I see that because Bedard, Fentelli, then Columbus have to figure out something here. Or maybe Leo Carlson, but Leo Carlson does not play center. He play winger. And they can see Will Smith and the backyards. So why not to go with Smith? Now, San Jose have whatever they draft, like now, if Leo Carlson and Will Smith goes, now the San Jose say, okay, we're going to pick up Leo Carlson and Will Smith. Though both players are going to return with them in 2 years. San Jose guy will be far away of that. They will be far away to rebuild right away. They will take them 3-4 years. First, to let go all the bad contract, at least for the next 2-3 years. Then, when Michkov will be ready, that's why San Jose is going to pick it up now. When I said pick it up, that would be like where they get now a little bit more prospect in their bank. That's the reason why I believe me, they're going to go with Michkov, San Jose. That would be so bad if they don't go with Michkov. I would not get it for San Jose. But again, it's not me. Russ Wall has been oh yeah. I was scared when you said I read this, Russ. I think you said old, but Wall it'd be excellent Russ tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Renegade 82. I could see Chicago be aggressive in the draft and move up to get Michkov so he can play with Bedard. They have the asset to move up if Michkov is not chosen in the top 5. Yeah, it's not a bad idea right there. 83. It makes sense. Maybe you're right. Go stay out so late last night. You get the rest of the color. Yeah. Nothing in the color anymore. Well, has been good so far. Leave get under the goal. It will help him. Well said, Ball. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the likes now. Do you see the Senators don't bring any free agent in the offseason? But the problem with that, Willie, they don't have a lot of money anymore. And then they have to figure out with Alex de Brincat, that's the biggest thing they have to figure out, Woody. They lose a couple of UFA, but the one is a Cam Dalbot. King's not, Woody, it's not a big deal, but I don't see they're going to make a big change over there, Woody, for them because the situation is not really right. But a good show tonight. A real deal isn't ours. There should be very interesting. King absolutely right about that. Yes, Woody. You're absolutely right. Just cannot mention Michkov been available number 5. Yeah, well said about that too. I agree with you. If Montreal is not picking in the top 5, do you think Arizona trade away 6 overall to Chicago? I'm not sure. If Montreal is not picked in the top 5, do you think Arizona? Chicago, I think for me, if Montreal don't pick Michkov, it's possible Michkov goes 6 because Arizona can wait a couple of years. Nobody should help Chicago, Gary. Here we go. The third period going to restart, guys. Be ready for the third period at the Florida Sunrise. Third period is on. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. We appreciate that. Don't forget to click on the likes. Puck drop right now by Barkov. Win the face-up. Bring the puck to the blue line. Chasing par les Panthers. Par le Maple Leaf. Check Krug and for the Ekblad. Bring the puck behind it to Manor. Manor bring the puck to the side. The Panthers get out of the zone. They're very heavy right now. Contre le puck, coming out, passe to Barkov, intercept par Justin Holt, win the puck around the board, pinching par Manov, tombe le puck, intercept par Ekblad, là the puck now, the puck bouncing back to Very, turn around par Manor, and front at the bench, recovery by the Panthers, going to reset back to Forslane. Forslane cross the red line, don't play puck, bien goaltender, all back to opposite corner, recovery by the Toronto, change the direction by Nylanders, pinch by the Panthers, get out of the zone. Now intercept by the Panthers, look for the puck now, and go to regroup and reset by Max Stahl back to Montour. Don't play puck for the Panthers, recovery by Brody behind the net, chasing the puck right now by Nick Cousin, intercept by Bennett. Break up by Brody, pass the puck to Tavares. Tavares now with Nick Cousin. Win the battle back to Kachuk. Bring it back to Monto. Monto shoot the puck, tip in front net. Miss on the right side. Rebound in the right corner by Bennett. Intercept by Justin Holder. The goaltender Wolf was a bit delay or behind the play, but recovery by the Panthers. Now allowed the puck to the left side. Recovery by the Panthers. Front the net. Toronto allowed the puck all the way back on the neutral zone. Set up now by the Panthers. Go to regroup and set up. Long stretch pass now. Don't play by Bennett. Intercept now by Matthews, I believe. Recovery by the Panthers. By the Dave going to reset behind. Set up by Raleigh. Pass the puck now. Don't play by Reno Raleigh. And the Panthers going to find it with the puck. And the puck has changed in the middle of the neutral zone between both teams. Go behind the net. Battle behind by Lundell and O'Reilly. Pass the puck to Luke Shine. Intercept by Mahura. Bring the puck behind the goaltender. Lundell on the right side. The puck bouncing back outside the zone. All the way back to Bobrovsky. Play the puck. Going to reset. That's what we got so far on the beginning of the third period. 0 shot after 2 minutes. Go back behind the net at the left side. Bobrovsky intercept by Bunting. Bring the puck around the board. Pinching right now by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Love the puck around the board. And you'll go back and say now the Toronto Maple Leaf lose twice. Right? We have one skate for the Toronto. Lose is Blake. Recovery behind the net. The Panthers going to get around. Try by Mahura. Chasing by the Lafferty. And Panthers don't play puck on the zone. All the way back. Recovery by the defenseman. Justin Hold, a new plus coming for both teams. Hold the puck in front of the goaltender, looking left and right, skating with the puck, long stretch pass, tipped by the Toronto. Loud the puck behind the goaltender, Bobrovsky, play the puck in and out, bring the puck around the board, pass to Ekblad, bring the puck around the board, and they go back all the way back on defensive zone, possibly an icing. That will be the call. Again, the Panthers. And go to reset now on the right side. Regigar is in the house. Welcome to it. That was a fast intermission. King, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to eat. James is in the house. I really don't see Miss Cow coming to any team anytime soon. No, would be a minimum of 4 to 6 years, James. Time for the bird to step up the gas, but they only have to show up in the third, and the third is over. Go, leave, go. Coach, do you think Arizona would be buyer, seller in the offseason? Oh, no. They're not going to. Should the Park Bobrovsky make a save recovered by the Panthers? They consider what they did is rebuilding their team. They're going to fill up the salary cap because they missed some money there, but nothing else, nothing big in return. They are not ready yet for that part. Go back now par Matthews, bring the puck on the board, on the back of the net under. Pass the puck the Panthers, intercept by Marner, fire puck, black shot, tip by Matthews, no chance, recovery by Shine at the right corner. Shine battle for the puck with Colin White, reset now by Stahl, bring by the blind, and now kill out by the Toronto, turn around, to go back on defensive zone, recovery by Luke Shine, go reset with Morgan Riley. 16:25 to go remaining of the third period. The Panthers now try to get a puck, no chance, recovered by Toronto. Hold the puck by Luke Shine, returned by the D, pass the puck to the wall, by GRENIER, believe, and turn around in front of the bench, recovered by Barkov. But now we have battle, and the left side, recovered by Max Stahl, and reset the puck behind to Montour. By Kudas, Montour, I believe. Go back now, Montour, kick the puck to the right side, attacking by Verhey. Loud the puck around the board, bring the puck behind the net, chasing out by Kachuk. Call the puck on the right side. Kerfoot cannot get the puck. Go back to for the Panthers. Back again, a blind battle in front of the net. Tip in front of the net. Toronto make a save with a goaltender. No chance. I like the goaltender of Toronto, guys. He really see everything through the players. He really square and he really track the puck very well. That's what we got so far. Don't forget, get to on the right if you don't mind. We are missing about a few of them to get the 60. Was the goal of the night. Do you see a bright future for the Flame? No, not really. Not for right now. Go back behind the net, set up by Ryan O'Reilly. Go back around to Giordano, tip the puck, pinch by the Panthers, keep the puck in the zone, battle now. And finally, Toronto get out of the zone. Hold the puck right now by Cherry, pass the puck behind the net, chasing behind, recovery by the Panthers by Marira. Go back to Kudas. Kudas pass the puck now to Carson to Marira. Back to Bennett. Bennett looking out. Fire puck. Black shot by the Toronto. Go behind the net on the right side. Battle now. Toronto get out of zone. Kick out the puck by Sherry. Intercept by Kachuk on the back ends. A hip and then another hit by Nick Carson. No call on that one. Go back to Kudas. All stretch pass now to Kachuk. Pass the puck now in front of the net. Tip by the Toronto. Get out of the zone by Lafferty. Lafferty at red line. Don't play puck in the neutral zone. Intercept now behind the net. Lafferty and Forsling. And intercept by Ekblad. Ekblad ran the puck around. Don't play the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Set up by Kerfoot. Kerfoot behind the net. Chasing in front of Lundell. Try the puck back. Intercept by Toronto. Long stretch pass. Tip by the Toronto Maple Leaf behind the net of Bobrovsky, chasé par Kerfoot. Kerfoot win the puck to blind, intercept by Panthers, going to get out of the zone for the bench. Now, the Serenin dompe the puck, intercept by Toronto. Behind the net by Morgan Riley, use the board, pass the puck to Luke Shine. Shine bring the puck to the neutral zone, get out now by the Toronto Marner, I believe. On the left side, intercept by Mike Stahl, give the puck now to Montour. Montour use the board, pass the puck to the board. The puck bouncing back, and for the Toronto Maple Leaf, the puck to McCabe. McCabe bring the puck in the neutral zone, the puck bouncing back, intercept by the Toronto. And we want to recover the red line down the puck behind Bobrovsky. Less 14 minutes to go remaining on the third period. The Panthers try to get the puck around. Matthews intercept the puck, bring the puck to the left side. Don't put the puck behind the goaltender. And now the Panthers intercept the puck, going the puck in front of the net, and for the bench, attacking now by Lundell. Hold the puck now, bring the puck to the left side. The Panthers go back in front of the net to Verhey. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leaf. Get out of the zone. Attacking now by the Toronto. 2-1 for the Toronto. Attacking now. Go back on the back door. Very bad decision by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Going to recovery by the Panthers. Re-attacking. 3 versus 3. We'll go back on the left at the blind. Verhey bring the puck back and get the forcing. Tip in front of the net. Black shot in front. Fire puck and the black shot by the Toronto on the left side at the goaltender Toronto. Pass the puck in front of the net and recovery by the Toronto. Get out of the zone. Cross the red line by all. Bring the puck to Bobrovsky and play the puck for now. And that thing, Tavares now hit by Ekblad. Go back now on the left side. That's what we got the call right away back. And that's it. That's all. Is it not crazy? Only 3 shots on the second period for both teams. 1 shot Toronto and 2 for the Panthers, guys. That's it. That's all. Unbelievable the number of shots we don't have tonight compared usually. on my opinion. But we'll see what's happening for the rest of the game. Again, 1-0, Toronto hanging there. Can the Fleur Panthers tie the game to come back and finally maybe go on the return to get eliminate the Toronto Maple Leafs, or the Toronto can win, holding that lead by only by 1 all the way to the end and come back in Florida and Toronto for the next game in 2 days. That's what we got so far. I'll give you a little bit update. We're going to see what we got on the P's on that one there. Really, the problem with the Flame is like the division is so good, and the Pacific division, Willie, I don't see they have to find a way to come back yet, Willie. But time will tell us. Robert, Leaf fans should be happy to see them for check and against the game on the board. Thank Leaf fan goalie. King up, look, no blowing up game tonight. Thank God, Luca Fortune was said. We have bring a lot of intensity so far this period. Since Cup, so scary. They're gonna hold on 30 minutes. Here we go, John Mickelson. Leicester check was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. Maybe he could have some influence on the Mitch Cup situation if the app pick him. The pipe of the dream of the night. I think the Carolina Hurricane and the Eugene Devil are on the same time at the ACM. I was on the tomorrow. Possible. If the those, I will be at the home. I can see more some jersey on the ice, the channel about that one over there. The puck dropped back again. We're back on the ice. And now dumping the puck and recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Look, showing back to Morgan Riley. Skate the puck down around back to Netherlander. Change the direction. It's coming out. Back the puck to Shine. Shine across the red line. Dump the puck behind Bobrovsky. Ran the puck to the board. Pinch by Ekblad. Chasing by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ran the puck all the way back to opposite side. Shin try to get a puck back in the goaltender. Recover behind the goal line. Recovery by Toronto. Bring the puck to Luke Shine. Back to Morgan Riley. Back again to the Netherlander. Hold the puck. Fire puck. Black shot. We missed the net barely. Recovery by Luke Shine on the blue line. Dumping the puck on the left side. Recovery now on the defensive zone. Set up by the fourth lane. New players coming for both teams. For a pick up on the physical side of the third so far. Go back now on the right side. Intercept by Kudas, I believe. Don't play puck now. And Nick Cousins coming. Hold the puck now. Turn around. Back to shoot Kudas. Shoot the puck. Black shot in front of the net. One thing Toronto does very well tonight. They collapse in front of the net. And they block the shot a little more. Go back to Toronto, load the puck now on the right side, chasing by MEILLEUR and Rani. Battle now, began at Sherry and Cousin. The Panthers recover the puck, get out of the zone, back again to the side, attacked by Bennett. Possibly breakaway by MEILLEUR, a little bit too hard, too far for him, but recovering for the net, the tip, the puck on safe, and then shoot back the Panthers, intercept again. See the puck retrieval, the Toronto guy find a way always to get the puck after they hit something and front of net or a save. Go back now by Panthers, and anyway, Panthers almost score on that one. And now the Toronto attacking now is coming around the net, attacking by Morgan Riley, bring puck to opposite corner. And the Panthers try to get the puck outside, intercept by Kerfoot and front of Star. Listerano pass the puck now, but great patch checking by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Renat loses the puck, and Toronto don't play puck behind the Bobrovsky, chasing out by Max Star and Kerfoot. Now tried about behind the net, recovery by the Panthers, led the puck, intercept by the Toronto. We have outside of the line. Do we have a call right there? I think it is 11-19 to go remaining, guys, on this game. Coach, do you think Vancouver are still going to be a rebuilding mode next year? No. They really now more on the retools, Willie. That would be my big suggestion, my big thing. They're going to select what? Number 11. They're going to get maybe Colby Barlow. They may be looking for Sidon Pelika. But I believe, no, only retools. Cam is back at Trupler with Hart. Barker is quiet on the goal side, the thing, and the playoff. So far, you're absolutely right. Now being by behind the net. Chasing now by Listerine and Lundell. That line guy is so dangerous. I believe this line is the best for the Panthers tonight. Go back around the board, back to Lundell. Lundell win in front of Tavares, intercept by the Raleigh. Now battle with Tavares, Listerine, Lundell, and then we have Luke Shine, bringing puck behind the net again to Morgan Raleigh. Chasing by Lundell. Go back around the board. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leaf in front of the bench. Now the Panthers try to get a puck. No chance. Recovery by the Panthers. Going to reset by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Apologize. Morgan Riley. New players coming for both teams. Go back now to Luke Shine. Luke Shine gave the puck to Manor. Manor change direction. Attacking now. Coming offensive zone. Left side of Boboski. Hold the puck. To turn around. Bring the puck to Riley. Riley. Push the puck back to the defenseman. McCann. Return the puck behind the goaltender. Now chasing now by Lindgren. Pass the puck behind the net. Turn around. Matthew try puck in front of the net. No chance. Stall. Intercept. But Lindgren intercept the puck again. Go back behind the net in front of Ekblad. Point the puck to Manor. In front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Return the puck to Manor. Lead the puck now to McCann. Back to Manor. Might turn out the top. Fire puck. Black shot. And the but! Le but! The Toronto Maple Leafs score. Mitch Manor score, I believe. No tip in front of the net. And the Toronto take the lead 2-0 against the Florida Panthers. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Toronto could survive the game number 4 and go back and the Toronto at the Scotiabank. And the Toronto take the lead 2-0 tonight. A goal of Manor, I believe. And that's what we got so far. Wow. You have to give credit for Manor. The puck have some eyes. A really great screen by Ryan O'Reilly, guys. Talk about player making an impact. O'Reilly was straight in front of Boboski. Boboski cannot see anything. Only the third goal by Nylander and Manor. Wow. Surprisingly. And that's what we got so far on that goal. 2-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs with less of 10 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this game. That's it. Le but, Steve G. Bob Luck, humain there, William. Yeah, but it was screen, I think, William. But I can understand point of view. About time, John Mickelson, back position would be Panthers, Kryptonite, Luciano. Go behind the net now, par la folie. Time management, puck management for the Toronto for the last 10 minutes. The next goal will be huge. Go back now, turn around. Panthers try to get a puck. Now, and again, Toronto guys win the battle. They are faster. They forecheck more. It's just now the Leafs are just a better team tonight. The Panthers are not there. Go back to the blind, set up now by Brody, show the puck, black shot on the left side, recovery by the Toronto, win the puck around, don't play the puck on the right side. Manor need that. François Penner have them to blame. Go back by Baka attacking now, back on the left side, fire puck, black shot again, go down there, no rebound. We have to give credit for the young rookies for them. Tresor, we have no bearing on Miskar. Miskar is not even drafted by the yet, guys, relax. Woody. TV time out. He smelled a good, smelled a goal from the Florida. Just make it interesting. I smell some cheese. I smell some cheese tonight. What about our coach? Panthers are not fighting. Yeah, but we have to give credit for Toronto Maple Leafs. They still survive on that one. For sure. Of course, like I said, the Panthers are not play the level they play usually. I'm responding to the comment that Tricia could be an influence on Mishka because he was drafted by the Abs. 62 likes. Thanks so much, RJ. Zev, what happening with? I don't think so. Tricia can make it fun, but Poprov could talk with Mishkov, everything like that. Which are the most surprised they made the playoff, and who are you most surprised by missed the playoff? For me, it's the Blues. I don't think that Divers would make it before the season starts. The Kraken for me, the Kraken all the way. I do not think they will make. I never thought they're not going to make. They're going to make it. I don't see that for sure. Go back now. The Panthers don't pay the point at the line. Fire Park been maxed out. Or the park now. Penalty for the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think so. For tripping for Kerfoot. That will be the power play number 3 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. For the Panthers, 4 shots and 2 attempts. So that opened the door exactly what he said. For me, the Blues did not think the Devils would make it before the season starts. I would say to you the Kraken, like I mentioned, and maybe Pittsburgh. Maybe Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will be the team I'm talking about. King and Rabinov, Trezor was drafted by the Ab. He was already retired by the late 80s. He was drafted, I think he was drafted in 1981. Something like that, or 84, or and Rabinov. For the Panthers, power play. Thanks so much. We'll have a Richard Brothers. Go back to the Toronto. Should have puck missed by Marner on the left side. They're going to recover now by the Montreal, by the Panthers. So go back there. On the left side, bring the puck all the way back to Barkov. Barkov all the puck now. Bring the puck to opposite corner. Back again to Barkov. Fire puck. Rebound on the left side. A big save by the Toronto goaltender. Guys, we talk about, Panthers does not play well or they don't play the level they play. We have to give credit for the goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Keep the score at 2-0, but they give the Toronto win tonight. And now, recovery for Panthers at top circle, pass the goal line, put in front of the net. The ball go behind, and the but finally, the Reynolds score on the point of the goal, and they cut the lead from 2-1. Tresiak was drafted in 1983 by the Montreal Canadiens, 138 overall pick by the Montreal Canadiens. So I said 84, but I was wrong. Maybe I said 81, I don't know. But drafted in 1983. Some Reynolds guys cut the lead 2-1. Luc Lafortune called it. That's probably goal going to hurt the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have a really interesting game until to the end of this game. The Florida Panthers cut the lead. Reynard, assisted by Kachuk. Reynard is 6 of the playoff. That's it. Le but. Here we go, Cats. The Devil and me. Let's trying to leave, Luciano. On the team, I was surprised missed the playoff or the Blues. Penalty in the last 10 minutes, Batman. There you go, John Mickelson. 7 around back on the way by the end on the cab. Here we go. Timeout by the Toronto Maple Leafs, by the way. Surprisingly, but it is what it is. 23-21. 1 goal, probably goal. 37, 63. 19-9, 22-19. There we go. We have a game. Do you see the Sharks been an improved team with the 4th pick? Do you see them trading up? Not really. They're not going to go up. They're going to be improved, yes. But with the pick they're going to get, but not immediately. Long term, yes, but not right now. Go back now by Florida Panthers. You can see the people in this building are now fired up. It's going to be very interesting. The last 7 minutes to go of this period. Long stretch pass now. Go back on the right side of Bobovsky. Intercept by Ekblad. Hold the puck now on the back end. Bring the puck on the board. Intercept by blue line by the Toronto Maple Leafs by Mathieu. But intercept by Sclair. Sclair return the puck now to Forcing pass the puck Ekblad in front of the bench. Recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Get out of the zone. Now recovery by Forcing. Forcing change the direction. Attacking the red lines. Coming now. Kick out the puck left side to Lesterinen. Chasing by behind. It was very hit. A big hit by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Set up a Panthers. But pas du blind. Set up a Monteau. Monteau pass the puck. Fire puck. Black shot in front of the net by Toronto. The puck don't play the puck by Toronto. It's going to be a nice scene. Very bad play by Toronto on that one over there. We'll go to a set. It was at Sherry, guys. At Sherry looked like his hands not looking good about that one over there. And wow. Yep. Black shot, guys. You pay the price for that one over there for sure. Hit in front of the net there. Player on locker room. There we go. One the last time you consider Sharks a good playoff team coach. We had to get a couple of years ago, right? One they became with the Joe Thornton, Patrick Marleau, and everybody else. Go back now around the board. Don't play the puck by the Panthers. Now the back behind the goaltender. The goaltender Toronto play the puck, lead the puck to McCabe, change the direction, bring the puck on the board, battle with Lesterinen, intercept par Landel. And now London try pas to land by Lesterinen, chasé par Toronto Maple Leafs, bring the puck on the board, pinch went out by Max Stahl, return the puck on the right side, intercept by Toronto, loud the puck again, another bad play by Toronto. Riley try the puck outside zone, intercept now by the Lafferty, I believe, trying the puck around, bonding, intercept by Boboski, pass the puck to Lesterinen, leave the puck to Londell. Lanting attacking now in the neutral zone, intercept by Tavares, great play by Tavares to steal the puck, go back around. Hatchery is back on the bench. Go back now around the board. Intercept by Max Stahl. Set up the breakout. Pass the puck to right side. Attacking by the Panthers. Lob the puck behind the goaltender Toronto. Run the puck on the board. Pinch by the Panthers. Intercept by Toronto. Lob the puck in the zone. Go to a setter on defensive zone by Montour. Montour control the puck now. Keep skating with the puck. All the way back on defensive zone. Turn around. The puck bouncing back after a bad play by the Panthers. Now go back to MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR pass the puck, tip by Verhey, I believe. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender. It was Carlson. Intercepted Morgan Riley. The top pick the puck, tip in front of the bench. Recovery by the defenseman MEILLEUR in front of Boboski. Going to regroup. Now skating with the puck. Cross the red line. Lob the puck behind the goaltender. The puck go opposite corner of the Toronto. And then don't play the puck in neutral zone. Very bad play again by the Toronto. Set up now by the Panthers. Shoot the puck. Black shot by goaltender. What a bad play by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Use the board to don't put the puck around there. Dan Asham, welcome back in the house. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. And that's what we got. Thanks, everybody, to be a part of the show. We have another TV timeout, by the way. So we have to go wait for the puck drop back. Here we go. Back in the house. He just get a couple of donuts directly for the shopping mall in Brookville in Ontario. Back with us tonight, Mr. Dixon. Automobile Group knocked the door. He just said to us he's been with us because his wife bothered him a lot from the couch. And he said, you know what, I'm going to see Coach FRENCHY better at listen my wife right now with the Toronto Maple Leafs. So welcome back, Dixon. Thanks to be with us. Morgany was excellent with the Buffalo Sabre. William, you're absolutely about this. Marcel Bellil, directly from Guatemala. Marcel, welcome aboard from Marcel. Florida and Ford for Marcel. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Hurricane Jones as the president of hockey operation. Wow, surprisingly, Keith Jones in our tap. No. And one reason behind that in Rabinov is Mogany said he would not come to the Hall of Fame if he was nominated. I don't know if that's make an impact or not, but that's what we heard. Now, winning par le Toronto Maple Leafs, pas quand ça les ondes, finally they did. The puck wants him back and from the left side, intercept by Panthers, but Toronto find a way to get the puck back by Ren O'Reilly, loud the puck behind. We just crossed the 5 minutes to go. Salut mon Marcel, j'espère que tu vas bien à Guatemala. La température est belle. Là. I love it. Go. You're welcome, Dixon. Go back around the board. Intercept now by Brody. Run the puck behind the net. All the way back to opposite side. Intercept by Tavares. Battle for the left side. Tavares tried to get the puck around. Pinch went out by the Panthers by Matthews. Hit. Then the puck go back side by Duclair. Brody together. Pass the puck behind the net and set up by Max Stahl. Hold the puck now, putting the puck in neutral zone in front of the bench of the Panthers, intercept by Toronto, attacking a 3 versus 2. Now come back in front now, control the puck by Marner, all the way back in front of the net, tip in front of the net, missing by Jack Croc, hold the puck now behind the net, change the direction, 2 times, recovery now, all the way back to the blind, set up now by Luke Shine, ready the puck behind the net to Matthews. Hold the puck now, Matthews now. Control the puck all the way back in the blind. Fire the puck. Black shot by Bobrovsky. Rebound in front of the net. Go back by Panthers. Try the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. Recovery now by Tkachuk. Loud the puck now on the right side of the goaltender. And now intercept by Mitch Marner. Marner hold the puck now in the neutral zone. Pinch by the Panthers. Recovery now. Putting the puck regroup on defensive zone. Set by Forstein. 3:40 to go remaining on the third period. Still 2-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Goal from Sam Reinhart on the power play cut the lead from 2-1. Show in front of that rebound. Panthers recover. No, the Toronto Maple Leafs recovery. Now Nylander try to get a puck on defensive. Right, great play by Toronto. Get up by Nylander. Bring the puck now to Lafferty. Pass the puck behind the net. Change the direction twice. Bring the puck to the blind. Set up now by Toronto. McCabe bring the puck to David Cam. Pinch went out by the Toronto. All around the board and reset out by the Panthers. Skinny by Sam Bennett. Keep around David Grant. Cross the red line. Loud the puck to the goaltender Toronto. Leave the puck now behind to McCabe. Pass the puck now to Lindgren. Lindgren scanning the puck. Cross the blue line. Dumping the puck. Tip by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Left side Bobrovsky. Chasing went out by Kerfoot in front of MEILLEUR. Kerfoot by the puck. Intercept by Kudos. Kudos get the puck. Hold the puck. Bring the puck at the neutral zone. Set up by Ren O'Reilly. Go back at the blue line and set up by the defenseman DDD by Justin Holt. Holt on the ice the last 3 minutes. Good luck for Toronto. Go back now behind the goaltender. Set up by Kudos. Kudos ran the puck around. DDD reverse. Intercept by MEILLEUR. Pinch by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Keep the puck in the wall. And battle now. And then that Panthers get out of the zone by Listerinen. Pass the puck in the zone. Landell. Landell keep the puck now to Duclair. Turn around by Jack Croc. And the Panthers attacking now. Keep the puck on the neutral zone. Finally, back to Marner. Marner hold the puck now. 2 minutes 15 to go. Marner hold the puck. Fire puck. Bobrovsky make a save. Give the puck to Monto. Monto now is coming. Monto's getting drive the puck back to Barkov. Barkov attacking now on the left side. Barkov now control the puck. You know, he apologize. Very with Bennett. Pass the puck. Turn around by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Intercept by the Panthers. Monto ran the puck all the way back to opposite corner. Pass now by the Panthers. By the Leafs. Keep the puck controlled by the Panthers. Attacking now. And Barkov shoot the puck. He loses the puck. What a great stick for the Toronto Maple Leafs to save the goal because he was beat. Go back, Bennett, goaltender. We have offside the blind. Go to reset. We have the time for what, coach? The final countdown at the Hockey Nation Live Show. One 43 minutes to go. 1 minute 43 seconds to go remaining on this game, guys. It's 2-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. What a save by Luke Shine with his stick. He just saved the situation in front of Carter Ray. If not that move, guys, this is over. We welcome back Dave in the house. And that's what we got. So don't forget, guys, in the house, we have a face-off in neutral zone set up by the Toronto. Won the face-off. Dumping the puck behind Bobrovsky. Chasing now by Montour. Montour hold the puck now in front of Achiri. Montour drive the puck back to to Barkov, I believe. Barkov playing the puck again around by the Panthers. Try to get around. Panthers show the puck now attacking in front of the bench. Attacking by the Vaille. All the puck now left side goaltender. Bring in front of the back door. Toronto lob the puck again all the way back on defensive zone. We have an empty net. 6 versus 5. 114. Flooded been there before. St. Bennett now cross the red line. Come in offensive zone. Top the puck around. Intercept by Toronto. Lob the puck in the back door. Intercept by Toronto again. Use the board. Don't pay puck by check rock. Hold the puck now. Intercept by the Panthers. Reset to catch up. Crash. Drop the puck again. Drop the puck back. Intercept by Toronto Maple Leaf. The puck going sing back on the left side. Another bad play by Toronto. Finally, they use the board. They don't put the puck all the way back on the offensive zone. Set up by the Panthers. 45 seconds to go remaining on the third period. Still 2-1 for Toronto. Monto cross the blue line at the red line. Lob the puck behind the goaltender. Ran to the left side. The puck out the McCann. Chasing by the Panthers. We have 4 players in the corner. The Toronto intercept the puck. Bring the puck to the blue line. Set up by the Panthers. Come in on the top circle. Fire the puck. Black shot on the left side. Go back at the right corner by Monto. Ran the puck in the backhand. Right intercept the puck. We have now Monto on the back door. Intercepted by the Toronto Maple Leaf and out of the zone. We call it the neutral zone. And the Panthers return the puck on the defensive zone. Intercept by the Panthers and by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Don't put the puck on the side of the Barkov. And what, 10 seconds to go. Can the Toronto resist on that push? We'll see. Do we have a game number 5? It's going happening. We go to the Scotia Bank tonight, guys. We have again, the game is over. Between now, we have a fight behind the net. We have Manor. We have Katchuk and Manor right away back over there. Manor and Katchuk all the way. We have now Manor try to go again. Manor trouble right now in the hands of Katchuk over there. 2 fight by Katchuk. We have Morgan Riley. We have Sam Bennett right now against McCabe. We have Monto around everybody. This game is over. A Bennett bunch. Another one under. McCabe right now struggle because the glove of this. This continues to pushing left and right. Manor tried to push someone. Very with Morgan Riley. This is the end of the game. We have game number 5 and Toronto. And 2 days because the Toronto beat the Florida Panthers by the score at 2-1. What a great game. That's what we're looking for the last couple of nights at the Hockey Nation Show. A tie game, a game we have something at the end of the night. That's happening. Wow. What a game between both of them. We're going to see them game over exactly about this. Welcome back, Dave. I pick still alive for that Montreal Canadian. Yeah, you're right about that. Wow. What a great performance, guys, at the goaltender, Toronto Maple Leaf. I believe this is the start of the night. Justin Wall keep the champ for the Toronto Maple Leaf to go to game number 5 and go from there. We'll see what the rest are happening there. But Toronto did it. They split over there. And again, it's 3-1. I'm telling you right now, that gave 12 period. Look all the period. You're going to realize this series could be 2-2. It could be 3-1 Toronto Maple Leaf. Nobody believe me. But Toronto Maple Leaf does not play bad in that series. It's just cannot capitalize on the opportunities. And a goal there, that will helping them. And that's will be better what we expect. So this is far to be over. The series between the Toronto and the Panthers. Going to see them the next 2 days. Guys, come join me live. And again, number 6 at 5 between the Toronto and the Florida Panthers. Directly for the Scotia Bank. And that's what we got so far. We're going to conclude this. We have a few people in the chat. Franco Iacono. So, coach, any Sean Bennett get a phone call for the air charging after the game was over? I don't think so. It's not first time he does this, or for sleep. I don't think so. They will get there. Great job calling the game, coach. You're welcome, Randy. I appreciate it about that. We have a few people picking up the catcher, draft guy, again, Marner. Have a good coach. Thanks so much. Ross, a great job to be with us. Dan, going to golfing after next game. Go Panthers, go. Thanks so much, RJ. We have a super chat tonight. Number 2 super chat tonight by Mr. Dave Zucker from where? From Boca Raton in Florida. Super chat, river, chop, chop, chop. Super chat, Dave Zucker. Welcome back, Dave. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Some hype over there. And Justin Wall crashed the party at Sunrise and Miami at Sunrise. What do you think of the left defense getting prize at 117 years old Canadian? He struggled a little bit at the second half of the season. He was at some point between 22nd to 27, 28. I would not be surprised now. Maybe go deeper and the play, and maybe at the end of the first round, if not at the beginning of the second round. But that's what happening with Caden Price. Caden Price, King of Gamer. But that's what I'm thinking about him. Mana got punched like a 5 times with the ref watching. watching. Yeah, game was over. So I wish Shine was on his when Bennett was punching would be different. Philippe was not at their best. Toronto just played their best game tonight versus Toronto. Pierre Martin. Hi to all the left fans. Thanks so much, Mr. Dave. Leave need to repeat this defensive performance for game number 5. It was said in Rabinov. Justin Wolf make a big fun tonight. Leave need to repeat this. God. Exactly, William. I still think the league are not at full throttle. William McClary. Open eye, hit the like button. Okay, Alex. Thanks so much again, Dave Zucker. American so. Welcome back, Rose. This is a non-still lead need to win 3, not easy. 7, 1 game at a time. For that, I agree with him. But it's a late one. Next game for that is in trouble. Cheap, but for that, just take a pill and go home. Well said, look. Look, sometimes you said a lot of great things here. Just kidding, Lucky. I believe is day today. Thanks so much again, Dave. Jeremy, question: are you doing Edmonton game? Not really, Jeremy. Obviously, but came to asking Panthers lose first and 7 game. Maybe it be the start of the slum and Rabinov. You know. Again, this game could be left and right. Both goaltender was solid, Bobowski and Wolf. It's the type of game we're looking for many nights here. If it not happen tonight, both games could win tonight. RG, thanks so much for all the that. A draft with Florida pick is what foul as see potential. One of them it could be there. King, of course, 29, 30, 31, 32 if the Florida get there. You're welcome, Dave. Always a pleasure to have you aboard that beat themselves. Florida did come back down 3-1, but the Browns beat themselves. Going with this one for you in a type with Danny. Enjoy, Jake McHenry. Big win, Claude Richard was said. Claude, they beat themselves often. Bennett is another type of the words I can look use for Kucherov. God, I'm never going to hear the end of this from the wife. Like today is not exactly Dixon. She's going to get there, so maybe try to go outside. Tell her you have to do something else out or stay at the shop more longer. You're welcome again, Jeremy. I thought you were never gone. The channel 60% was used real. Yeah, the stats are not done yet. I apologize, but you're absolutely right about this. We have 25 shots, by the way. So I'm going to get update about this with more talking about anything else for that. 62 on the slate versus 38. So you're still on Real about that. 121, 09, 11, 5, 26, 21. Are the Clean Rocket a good team? Not a bad thing, King, for them, but not the best thing because the Seattle Thunderbird was the best thing going to play the final against the Winnipeg Ice, and the QM is going to be the Quebec Rempart against the Quebec Rempart against the Halifax Moose Head. OHL is not over yet. I don't know the result of OHL yet. Don't be surprised, Ryan. Florida is not that good this channel. No problem, Dixon. Enjoy. Happy for Wood. He deserves it. Well said. It's always fun. Listen, I said again, like Tampa Bay guy dominate the Toronto Maple Leaf, in my opinion, and Toronto win. Now that time, guys, Here we go, guys. The London Knights are going to play against Peterborough Pete at the final J. Ross Robinson Cup final. So confirmed the London Knights versus Peterborough. Both teams are going to play for the Memorial Cup, for the Championships Cup, and then the winner of this go to the Memorial Cup. Sorry about that. I got it perfectly. Ice game on ice when you call play Canada Live Center Coast. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely right, Dan. Aggression a lot. They lost 1-3 game and won the cup and 7 grows. Everything possible. Watching World with Malays, he was solid in the net. And a lot of quitter. Yes, Samson off. First points to Channel. Captain Kirk is in the house. Now, key is the same speech from Sheldon Cave, guys. We only won one right now here. Congratulations. Let's go back, take a plane. Let's go back home, take some rest, reset. We're going to day off tomorrow. We're going to be on the ice the next day, and then I'm going to be back for the game number 5 and do the same thing. Have fun. Enjoy right now for the next 48 hours and be ready for game number 5. That's only we focus right now is game number 5. That's it. That's all. I don't want to hear 6. I don't want to 7. I don't want we come back. Not at all. We have to repeat exactly what we did tonight. Now, we said the reason they are behind 3-0 because 0 goals from the top 4. There are only 4 assists. 2 of the 4 was coming from Matthews. Tonight, Nylander scored his 3rd of the playoff. Marner scored his 3rd of the playoff. Both goals coming for the top 4. What happening? The Toronto win 2-1. That's what you need. Now, you need next game, the Tavares, the Matthews need to step up to get that chance to give the term that they give that. The Florida Panthers, guys, because they look at the mirror and say, look, guys, we only lose by 1 goal and we not play at 75% where we are. We did not forecheck in and we did not play very well. So let's go back again, number 5. Let's go get that W on the road. We did it 2 times at the beginning of the series. We cannot do it game number 5 too, and go from there. That's only simple right there. That's not complicated. Take a rest and be ready game number 5. I think the ex-Leave and the Mali coach Maurice tried to physically intimidate the Leave tonight. At the end of the night, I was thinking that way, guys. I always say to the player, hey, you're 6 versus 5. So wonder you don't winning the game, there's something behind the net, whatever, you guys go there. We have 6 players, they have 5 only. So get something prepared for the momentum for the next game. What are your expectations for your young players, Uri Sakowski, Sean Farrell, Justin Murray for the upcoming season and what they have to work on? Sean Farrell is going to restart with Laval Rocket. Sakowski will be with the Montreal Canadiens. Justin Barron is going to make the playoff. About that. My only concern for about all the second year, the sophomore for each one of them, how they're going to respond to the second year. A lot of them are coming with injuries back, with Jacky, Caulfield, Sakowski. How they're going to be at 100%, and they face to some kind of adversity when you talk about the second year. Look, Lucas Raymond, look, Maurice Zaders, look what's happening with Zegras before. The second year is not always great. And I believe some of them are not going to play at the same level like they were supposed to be. I cannot mention who is going to be, but that's what I'm not worried, but it could happen for that thing. Thanks, Zucker. Thanks so much for the French, for the text. I will check in a little bit later, but thanks again, Dave, for the super chat tonight. Dan Asham, Winnipeg Ice playing at Thunderbird on Friday, coach. Yep, absolutely, Dan. Great team, both of them. Thunderbird, a little bit bigger team, but we'll see if they can beat the Winnipeg Ice. Florida is all about Bob so far. One great point about that's Friday at 12. The 12. Florida Mindset may have been easy win tonight around. Yeah, I don't think so, Pierre. I can understand your point of view, but as a coach, professionally, like NHL at the players, nothing is going to be easy. They just a flat game. It's happened. It's happened. It's happened. Flat game. Both goaltender gave a chance for the team to win. It's just the Toronto win it. Bobrovsky make a big save at twice, breakaway. John Tavares at the end of the game, at the end of the second period. And big save for the Wolf. It's only a couple of times against the Panthers. Panthers, you just flush this one. Say, look, it is what it is. But I don't see this will be easy. Yeah, nothing easy in NHL. How do you see the Devils solve the Carolina at the first game 6? Not much on that one, King. I think they have to go back on the it's just, think about this. They gave 4, 5, 6, 7 goals, 5, 6 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals, 6 goals to Carolina Hurricane King. So what you start right there behind at the goaltending. The save percentage, the goaltending, I don't know, and that series, but it should be about 850%. Secondly, the defense struggle. They don't fight. They really struggle the defensive core for the Devils. Again, the Hurricane. Then Martinook, it looked like Wayne Gretzky went out for the Hurricane. That's a big, huge impact for them. But the fourth checking, I believe, for me, make a big difference for the Carolina Hurricane, where the Devils did not have those kind of pressure from the Rangers when they play against them. And that's give a great chance now for the Hurricane to take advantage of that. But again, responsibility for me is the defensive zone coverage and the goaltending. Don't make the big save, and they are stuck right away there. Florida have only to blame themselves. No need for that. And again, yeah, I understand that part over there. They have some confidence. Back up next game, I'm expecting a big game for Matthews. Yeah, possible. The good news for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're going to be home, so they have the change of the line at the last. So that will open up maybe more space for Matthews in the second line. But and right now, yeah, sorry. If League One is benefit, add and absolute about this, William. Ferguson start in Laval, I hope. I don't think so, look. At least his injury does not fit well, but I don't think it will happen. Do you think the Winnipeg Ice can be the Saddle Thunderbird coach? But everything could happen, right? But I will take advantage right now. The Saddle Thunderbird has been the best team in the CHL and the Canadian Hockey League, in my opinion, than for that huge game tonight for Edmonton. Pierre Martin, you're absolute about that. Captain Kirk, go Oilers, Grooves. If you think you're winning 4 straight again to leave, you're probably crazy. But you never know, it could happen again tonight. But now you have to move on. Game 5, Manor have a good game. Look at Watson. Not a bad game at all. Look at I like his skating. I like his intensity on the game. Make a couple of turnover, but on general have a good game. I think William Nylander was another one for the Toronto tonight. Luke Shine for me was a good on defensive with a goaltender. All for me the 3 players the best for the Toronto tonight. I'm Leifan and I'm Crazy Cruz. Question, coach, who do you think will coach the Rangers next season? This is a great question, Dave. A lot of name was talking about Joel Kenville, but it's not going to happening for what we heard. I think I don't know if they're going to Chris Drury, been for the Buffalo Sabre before, connection. Maybe go with a younger coach. I'm going to give you guys a long straight shot there. I don't know his contract in NCAA with the Providence Browns and NCAA. Dan, or is it Dan Litterman or not Dan Litterman? Letterman. It was he's a coach for the Team USA junior for the last 2 years. I see him many times at the press conference. I just cannot see his name right now. Start with the L, and his name always been around. I just feel like possible Chris Drury can knock him, but I don't know his contract and say a lot of coach guy does not want to leave the NCAA at the hockey college because They control the team. They are the GM of the team usually. They make a good money, and they have a good life as a hockey coach and NCAA. So maybe he will not leave the Providence. He refused a couple of jobs left and right. Like last year, he refused a job for Bruce Cassidy when he left. But I don't know yet. Would it be benefit like Bruce? I don't want a risky coach again with that Pedro Laviolette or, uh, you know, Bruce Boudreau, whatever you want to call them. I don't think so would be benefit for the New York Rangers. Yeah, I think they should go with a younger coach for them. Another should come for the WHL. The coach, you're absolutely right about this. Then Madar played very good tonight. Did Matthews play tonight, Pierre Martin. Bruce Boudreau alive. Louf La Fortune. Here we go. Um, if they win the next game, is over for Florida. I will not get there yet, Luciano. There you go. Everybody talk about the coach. Tortorella, look, Philadelphia. Jesus Lafayette will have coached every team by the time that they retire. He will coach all the Eastern Conference team. The guys are very tough. Fiscal Ryan Kirk said William McClary was still looking for matches, and this series Leaf did well again the board finale. What said Luke about this? Who is your MVP for defensemen so far? Montour with 6 goals. Bouchard with Edmonton. Betrangelo with Vegas. Vincent Kraken, I don't see anybody there. Dallas Eskinen. Devils, not much there. Toronto, Morgan Riley. Montour, like Florida Panthers. Carolina, not much there. If you think about everything I just turned around, it's going to be between Eskinen and Montour. I think they are the two, in my opinion, right now. King. Yeah, already check out probably. Let you know. Manor need to play Suns during the playoff is getting killed on the board. Let you know. David Letterman, look, yeah. When I said that earlier, that look, I said someone would tell me that. I could see Canville with Rangers. Yeah, obviously, it looked like this rumor was killed by someone, like a kill, like they was shut down that rumor. For what I heard, William, but never everything could have been because at 16 Canadian player on the roster, and Rabinov, whatever happening to Dan Bishman, I always thought he was an FXA coach in Pittsburgh. He should probably get a look from a team like a Rangers. I believe Dan Bishma is assistant coach. No, I think Dan Bishma right now is the head coach of the Seattle Kraken and the American Hockey League. Wow, coach, you nailed it again. I think so. I think coach did it again. It is, yeah. I think he is. From the Coachella, the Valley Firebirds of the American Hockey League. Here we go. There you got it, my friend. Great comment, Barry. Thanks for answering my question, Coach. I always appreciate that all the time. I said, Dave, by the way, I know you sent in the chat, but I spoke with Peter Shamanan, a couple of days ago. Dave talked about you, everything. So he said to me, you're looking better and better. Speed recovery, by the way, for your surgery. And we wish the best again for you. Recycling Coach, coming to the end, Luke Watson. Bye-bye, Scarecrow, the channel. About this bug drop and 11 minutes. Messi, a possibility? No. Mac Messi, I don't think so. Will be there. Trossard for me. Look at Watson. He was talking, about the defenseman only. About that. Of course, Trossard will be, I agree with you. But he was talking about the only defenseman. Coach, which team will make the playoff next year? They missed the playoff this season. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with maybe a long shot here, but the Buffalo Sabres. When I said that, I go with my heart. Like I wish the best for Buffalo Sabres, so I would go with Buffalo Sabres, King. Uh, that's a great question. I just feel like after 13 years they deserve it, but I go right there. And when her may say outside chiclets, I don't know. Okay, let's about that. King Jones as the president of Occupation Philadelphia. King Jones. Canvas has done another about that. Got get buried right out of the Nashville and not Antonio Rangers. Coach, what you consider your greatest strength and also your biggest weakness? Well, I don't know. Can you talk about my personality, everything like that? Um, what my consider my greatest strength? If it's that personality, I think I would say to you, my mindset becomes strong for me. That's my strength. I don't get angry a lot. Um, I don't like drama. Um, I became more pacific about everything around me. And my weaknesses, I think, whatever I have a good mindset, sometimes I would say to you, my insecurity. That would be the one there too, about weaknesses. Now you talk about things about I'm not good. I'm not good on the with a hammer. I'm not good with music. I'm not good with singer, and I'm not good in English. Good question. That make me auto-pilot myself to thinking about myself, King. No problem. Look, all good, my friend. Vancouver, maybe. Willie, Vancouver. It's not a bad pick about that, Willie. I like your pick. It's well said, Willie. Um, yeah, Willie, you could be right about that. A fan for Johnny C, not Philadelphia or ever about this one over there. And a super chat, Dave Zucker did it at 199,
Super
number
chat.
3 of the night. Thanks so much, Dave Zucker. Rivers, chop, chop, chop. Here we go. Dave Zucker, another super chat tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. Appreciate a lot. Some hype for him. Buffalo Real, here we go. I got it. Now go, lights go. Pierre, question cause. Do you think Jose will set have a shot over Connor? I don't think so, Dave. Um, I don't see that. I think they are too shaky as a goaltender. New subscriber, Joey Russo. Thanks so much, Joey. Welcome to the Hockey Nation Live Show family. We really appreciate it to that and join the Hockey Nation Live Show. Finally, finish my question to my answer, Dave. I don't think so. I think the Canada are mm, too much dominate. Uh, like you said to me, Toronto can come back. I would say yes, because if you look about the series overall, Toronto is not like behind everything. Um, Toronto Maple Leaf guys are minus 3 after 4 game on the goal differential. So it's not end of the world. Carolina, I don't think so. I don't think that they will can do it back again. Dave, thanks so much for the special. You should become an English singing. Constant Walker, here we go. King. Don't forget the Rivers. I'm pretty sure Carolina will beat the New Jersey PM. I agree with you about that. And to you, Matt RJ. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope to understand. Looking for some. Good night. Thanks so much, Dixon. And then I don't know, Dixon, maybe stay on the couch. You don't want to hear the wife, or tell her to stay on the couch. I think your wife's going to wear the Leaf jersey for the next 2 days, Dixon. Maybe hide the jersey. Give her the next birthday. Give her a Montreal Canadian jersey. Maybe that will help. Any update on the best goalie available in the draft? They have French goaltender. I will say to you, of course, the Czechia goaltender, Rabal. I think that's the last name. Rabal is maybe the number one, following by B. John Natson for the goaltender for the Brandon Wildcats. I screw his last name for sure. Bija Nason, I believe it is. Then you can put Augustin after that. Gajan is another one. Gajan for the Slovakia, I believe he is. Is it Slovakia or Czechia? Gajan, I think it was Slovakia. That's another one over there. Augustin is another one. They are right now the top four. There are maybe another one I forgot on my head. I think it's a Sweden goaltender, but I cannot remember. But thanks so much, Dixon. I appreciate that, by the way. Coach hit a laugh track on his own joke. Okay, that's yeah. Um, Coach, I can hear the watermelon calling you. Look at person. I'll be honest with you. Look, the pillow calling me right now. My pillow, my double pillows right now calling me. Look, I can't wait to flip and then take a nap for a long time today. Long night. But we'll be fine. That's where, we'll be interesting. For again, NHL Draft Lottery, guys, happening Monday night. The Chicago Blackhawks win this one, and I'm second, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are number three. The biggest question, the biggest decision, I think, for the draft is the Montreal Canadiens at fifth. What are you going to do with Michkov? This is the biggest problem, or the biggest decision the Montreal have to going to be faced during the NHL draft. Now it could be easier for them if someone at the team in front of them pick Michkov. Here we go. That's the way to do that, Dixon. Sit with the nation. Should we get a goalie in the draft this year, or is better? No, I will not. That's a good year for to get one king. Candy jumping on 37. Not sure. Maybe as some player we don't expect they'll be on the leaderboard as a forward defenseman, maybe take advantage. If not, they could get there. But I would not be surprised that when they open up the door for one goalie, at the same time, maybe a couple of pick later, another goalie pick it up too. They have five good goaltender and the first 100 picks. Some say 75. And now that would be the rush. Maybe one team start to get one, then another one to get another one, and then the number 3 and number 4 pick it up back to back. I wouldn't be surprised. Non, Luc, je ne ferai pas la deuxième game. Je vais m'endormir après la première période. Donc, je vais me coucher trop. Je ne pourrais pas passer à travers de celle-là ce soir, matin. I recent year, Team Canada weak position was a goaltender, not anymore with Devon Levi for a real deal. Would you consider Michkov delay fit with the Montreal playoff window? Not really, King, because when you think about that, Michkov is going to be back in 4 years. Montreal Canadiens are going to pick it up in 2 years, not next year. The year after that, Montreal could maybe get a UFA players or add more. After that, it would be a little bit closer. The year where if Michkov's coming year number 4, that's really when Montreal Canadiens right now are going to be a really good team in the NHL. To add him at the right time, come here at the right time, that's just helping Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens are a gap or a span of 3 more years in front of them. Adam Hill in between the pie guys tonight versus Skinner. Coach, do you see Alibak stay on the Jet roster 2020-2024? Maybe not, really. This is really, some players, guys, with fun organization deserve the respect. They gain the respect by the way they play with different organizations during their career. And that's what I believe Alibak is. That decision is going to be from Colin Alibak, in my opinion, Willie. When I said that, they would sit with him, they would ask him what the plan for him, what he would like to do, what he's thinking about this, and then they would take a decision about that. Why I said that because he got the respect for the organization and for the fans and Winnipeg Jets. So whatever he decides to do, the Winnipeg Jets are going to make some kind of decision around the team. I think Winnipeg are trying to rebuild the rituals, and that could happening. And that's be a part with or without Elebach on that one over there. The fan, I think the Canadian national team, Edmonton, very cool. Coach, I want both teams to win and lose in the night, but they are has been one winning goal. Yeah, sorry about this. Then, personally, I will go with the others. Probably went out for the Vegas, by the way. Mange fromage, ça aide, mon Luc. Ouais, ouais, hier soir, il y en a pas mal de fromage. Coach Kate Knight have 16 guns out there at the team Canadian. You're absolutely right, Dan. Luc mange these mother. Go back around board. KLS, what team would pick up at the back? Who is a goalie? Who a goalie away? Oof, that's a great question, KLS. Let's go back on that one over there. Vegas, no money, but they will appreciate to have at the back, right? We're not talking about the team are really bad, like I said, like San Jose right now, Chicago, not yet, right? I'm not talking about the team already got a push with another goaltender. I think that will helping them for sure. First on my mind right away, guy, is Pittsburgh Penguins. Tristan Jarry is a UFA next year, so they don't have no goaltender next year. The Pittsburgh Penguins, so that would be one team I was specific to you about that. I know Ottawa have a lot of young defense, a lot of young goalies over there, but they don't have a lot of experience to get that one over there. For me, Adeback would be a really huge impact for Ottawa if they have a goaltender like Adeback. At the point, I think Ottawa is going to be a really great team at that. The another thing we talk about the New Jersey Devils. We talk about the series against the Carolina. The goaltending performance is not there at all. So that's another team we can look about that for sure. The rest, of course, you always find a team, but the team already compete for the top 10. I think they are the team I just mentioned to you without Pittsburgh for sure. But great question, by the way. Vegas Golden Knight, the best Auburn here. Y'all see I tune of the beer. So for the do, Monico. Now 15 minutes. Here we go. Why is the Atlantic division so much stronger for the team compared to the rest? Only Montreal is not strong at that division compared to many other teams. But because many of them are rebuilding. You can see Buffalo, Ottawa, Detroit, Montreal. And during that time, they have completely a net domination about Florida, Toronto, and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So put this all together. That's exactly why the reason is. Now, I don't think so. Atlantic is the best right now. But they're going to be. But you're going to be a good division at some point. Coach, could you see at the back as the Golden Knight? Yeah, of course. But the problem is the salary cap for the Vegas Golden Knight. That's the problem. They don't have enough money. They have no money. So back again to them, I think, I think for me, that's something you have to be careful, or almost impossible. Probably the perfect result for the live tie game without nothing to relax about, nothing was get ready to motivate a team after the blow. A team. Great comments about this, William. Like I said, um, of course, you face to elimination, you a little bit worry. But I don't see the Toronto Maple Leaf in panics when I said that. What do you mean by panic? I don't, because they have a lot of positive thing happening. They may be losing 3-0, but most of the game they're losing by 1 goal. And most of the game they not have the contribution about the big guns. So put this all together, you have to think positively for the Toronto Maple Leaf from the staff management and let them know the players say, look, guys, maybe it's 3-0, but we're looking good here. We're not like a bad 3-0 team right now. It could be 2-1, it could be 2-2, 0-2, 0-3, 3-0. Could be 2-1 for us, or at least 2-1 for them, worst case. And I think that was the message for him tonight. Do you think the future of the net in Montreal is not Canadian system, or are they still searching for one thing? Right now, it's Montembeau, it's not Allen, it's not Primo. We don't know yet about Tobaz and Vrebetic. Well, I know him, but it's not very good. And then you have Tichot. So think about this. The only one really could become a good goaltender is Tobaz, and nothing guarantee. It's not Croteau. So you have to go from outside the box. You have to pick up someone on the UFA or a trade, King or Kimmer. Alibak and Bedell in Chicago. We go. I trade Zuski at Caulfield and I go there for Bedell. You do it to coach. Oh. My only problem about this look is Caulfield. I would not do it. I understand Bedell value, but yeah, two big pieces to take a spot look. Now you can make something like that with something another extra thing in the package deal, but I would not do it. I understand what Bedell bring, but Montreal lose a center. They lose the the top two defensemen, I believe, one day, and they gave a 40 goal scorer. So too much to pick up the place about that for one player, in my opinion. I would say Atlantic a toughness for sure. Yep, Kelesa. Do you think is Golden Knight pick up at the back? Do you think it would put them over the top? But they would definitely increase. Saying anything get at the back, guys, they become better. Why you said that? Because they are no goaltender, right? So at the end of the night, I think that will advantage the team going to get in for sure. King Atlantic was son of his own to that. Luciano, yeah, that's right. I got that. Coach, have you thought of the initial rookie of the year? For me, I would think I would go with Matty Bernier over Owen Power. Whatsoever Power, I lot of play a lot of TOI minute. And then Skinner, I'm not impressed. So I have to go with Matty Bernier, Pierre. I feel like the Pacific is easy considering the basement team of the Pacific. Yeah, you can see that way for sure. But, you know, it's a tough one. Look, Vegas. Look, Edmonton. The Kings. Edmonton score. Here we go on the back door. Is it Bugstad? The four line anyway score for the Edmonton Oilers guys. Here we go. Great. Others to the power play. No risk, no gain. 1-0, 1-0 coach. Edmonton 1-0. Everybody is excited about that. I feel like we don't really need that. Builds work for a rebuild king. Big star for Luciano. Yep. I would not go that way for me, Pierre King. When I said that, I have to wait 1 year. I think from that moment, the Montreal can look about what they are in 1 year from 1 year now and 2024 and see what they really need and what they can add. But Montreal can aim for now until the beginning of the season. They need an extra top six. That's including maybe Monahan or a player like him. They need specifically a top six. I would definitely look for that consideration for sure. Within that better and Montreal, then you get Dubois, coach. Yeah, you get Dubois. You get maybe other player too. Better bring some year free. Now you have to manage the salary cap and return. We'll see what happening now. Luciano, I hope you are right. Keep that top six slot on a prospect and an opportunity. I don't see any player prospect right now to play top six for the Montreal Canadian King. Unfortunately, I have to say about the ticket. I have a Friday off for KLS. We'll see live. I hope they will not no way. They will stay alive. I hope they will see what happens. I would be shocked if they lose at home. They don't want to go back to New Jersey. Yeah, me too. I feel the same way, Luciano. Austin Allen, a coach at Hockey Nation, just wishing everyone well a good health. I was hoping Toronto would win a call from the next year on. It's gonna be all ab domination. Thanks so much, Mr. Austin Allen. Well said, well done as a statement or you post. We appreciate that. And don't forget to click on the like, that'd be great. We appreciate that because we are looking for a second line top six mostly. But for me, I think it's more like a top first line because we have a lot of top second line, right? So Caston went out, looked like some needs some kind of wow, no penalty on that one. Did we get a penalty for spirits? Wow. Oh yeah, they got it. Of course. Great call. Great call. The cap is not longer. And the Edmonton on the score. 2-0 power play goal already, guys. Unbelievable power play for Edmonton Oilers. Evan Bouchard, talk about the defenseman earlier. Evan Bouchard, guy, what a great story about Evan Bouchard since Tyson Barrie left the building. My second line, King of Gamer, 2-0. 2-0. Dan, we go 2-0. Here we go. Everybody follow the game live. Who is the match best shot cannon if they win the series leave of Florida? Uh, for Carolina, it would be Toronto. I know maybe not what you. It's maybe not what you want to hear, Luciano, but I feel like Carolina or Florida are prototype player the same way. And then when you have a goaltender like Proboski, so good right now, like he's so hot right now, it's not easy to score a goal again. So that'd be my first instinct to say that. And then, because they are more physical Panthers, that will maybe not helping the Carolina Hurricane. Put this all together. And I'll say Toronto is not a bad matchup, but Toronto, you don't know about the goaltending. The defenseman is so compared to the Panther with Ekblad, Forsling, Montour. And then you have the forward of the Florida Panthers. The big gun score, the big gun contribute, the big gun out there. Now, I'm not sure, what happening with the Toronto after that, but that's an example I can give it to you. Luciano, great point about this one there. Thanks so much, Dan. Must win Edmonton tonight. Yeah, absolutely about this one. Thanks so much, RJ. Luciano about Edmonton, best player, people play, and he's really sorry. Yes, real deal. You're absolutely about that one over there. How surprised are you that there are no team in the semi-final? You have won a cup since 2006. Not surprised at all whatsoever. I did my bracket not that way, but because it's just a wild playoff and season. How many? Yeah, it's just a wild season. From the beginning. Look at Boston season. Look the Ulmark performance. Look McDavid performance. Look how many comeback the team did this year. Look how many goals the team scored this year. Look the bad performance goaltending this year. And look what's going on in the playoff this year. Look how many injuries are happening this year. And I can go all the way that way. So nothing surprised me when like think about this, guys. Like Seattle beat Dallas one night, and the next night Dallas destroyed Seattle. Same thing with Vegas and Edmonton. Like, it's like this. Tonight was the second game in the last 9 or 10 game. We have 10 game. We have a game with only 1 point and 1 goal. And both game coming for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. The Panthers beat Toronto 3-2 in overtime. That's what I said. That series Toronto should be 2-2, in my opinion. But the rest of the game, 8-4, 6-1, 5-1, 5-1, 7-2, 6-3, blowout after blowout. It's just wild. It's just wild. I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the playoff. We have a goaltender score a goal this year at the playoff. I wouldn't be surprised. That's happening right now. And why the reason they scored a goal is because the game is changing. And the pass and the playoff, right? They were focusing on the forechecking, on the physicality, and to collapse or to really play defensive. When they take the lead at 3-2 example, they were really focusing on the defensive management. They were really trying to close the game all the time. Now, it's like, all right, losing 4-1, we can come back 5-4. The team are not try to focusing much. They try to score the next goal all the time. It's a mindset. Next goal, next goal. It's not stop the goal, stop the goal. It's the next goal. That's the reason I believe me is getting there. The reason, and then the power play. Special team. You never see that. Check the special team stat. You have about 5, 6 team or the 6 team or the 8 team right now are over 30, at least 25 to 30 percent. It's just now scoring goal. And before you want to win 2-1 those games like tonight. Now you want to win those games 7-6, 6-5, 5-4. That's who they are now. The kind of philosophy changing with time. Claude, go Elders, go. Thank you, Claude. Thanks to be with us tonight, by the way. Austin, thanks. You're welcome. Who does not want to play with a Suzuki Caulfield? It's going to be tough to not rush into a bad thing. I agree with you, Austin. Patience is the key. Do your homework is the key for Hugo. I'm not worried about that. Like Gary Cournoyer mentioned this all the time. And we just have to be patient, Austin, but what said. They would get easy sweep by the cane. When I'm talking about the wild playoff for the wild year, it's a wild year. The Toronto Maple Leafs win the first round. Just kidding, Luciano. I don't know. I don't see any team sweep anybody this year. I don't see that, but I could be wrong. Big problem in Winnipeg also. Yes, you're absolutely right. Coming and saying Luciano. King Panthers, Kane, Vegas, and Star. Who you got, coach? But I would try, I always do the early game, King, and then after I do the early game, I try to do the Canadian team. So if Toronto get eliminated, and now I would try to get the Edmonton game after that, and I try to go that way. Now after that round number 2, guys, we do all the game because round 3 it's only one game per night, right? So. One game Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. Then we maybe a day off, and the day off go to do the Montreal Canadian Ab Nation show. So that's what I can tell you right now for that one, King. I cannot want to see the Max Domi win the cup. Talking about Max Domi with the dollar star. What about that enough? What a great playoff he has. That enough. Right now with the dollar star. What a great performance he's doing right now. Will the Capitals have losing record next season? They seem to be past their prime. Injury was the biggest factor for them, for them. Now they lost Attaway, Arlov. They only signed Schultz, if I can recall it, or Jensen. And we'll go from there after that. It all depends. Backstrom start the season, Wilson start the season, Oshie need to get better, and I can go all the way like that, right? But at the end, I think the team is going to be interesting. Wow. Oh, what a shot by Matthias Ekholm at la chaîne with Bird. Wow. Hill shaky right now. This is why the Vegas was a little bit worried about the goaltending situation. I don't know. We have to blame him. But the Edmonton Oilers score again 3-0. The best goalie are out, Luc Faston. How much percentage do you think Bergeron decided to retire? 99.9. Ref don't protect the goalie, period. Wow. What a rocket. And French without that, what a plumb over the left shoulder of the hill. The ref don't protect the goalies. Play all about scoring. Used to be about who can hit the others. So big fight there. Here we go. The shadow. There we go. Thanks so much, RJ, for the next update tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night, what do you do, coach? Tomorrow night, guys, I do the game between the Hurricane and the Devils. I know. I should maybe take a break here tomorrow. Maybe not. Can we go with Kraken at the Kraken Star? Maybe, guys, we can do the Kraken Star. Let me think about this. Live is so much, guys. One thing I would say, I'm king. I always thinking about things could happen in my life. I was just thinking about Adam a couple of minutes ago. Adam, first of all, guys, Adam was a moderator, first of all. Adam was a big supporter of the Hockey National show. And unfortunately, life's changing, guys. And, family, job, make people leave the Hockey National show and they cannot come back all the time here. I understanding. But Adam, pop up, blew out again because you're absolutely right about this, Adam. Concerned about this, the goaltending for right now. Edmonton guy all over. Jack Eagle just blocked a shot. They have only 11 shots, the Oilers guys, but I think they attempt maybe 30 of them. I said if Boston King is Boston win next year, I think he will want to be a part of it. Oilers will win their series. Sebastian number 2 back in the house. They will lose the series. Sebastian number 2. Devon, it sounds like the NHL make some rule change in the past to try to get more scoring. But great point about this, Devon, and the reason why they're increasing the level of the penalties, cross-checking, the holding, and the slashing. 3 areas where the increasing. Like every time you slash the stick of the opponent team, close to the glove or whatever it is, they gave the penalty. So, team, if I was a GM, I would try to figure out with analytics stuff, everything like that, who are the best players in NHL, have the best set or the prospects coming, who are really good on power play. Because if you select a good power play, guys, you have an average 4 power play per game, usually, in NHL. If your power play is at 25%, you score at least 1 goal per game. So if you think that way, if your power play is not great, you're behind all the time. You raise the score because you don't score in power play. That's something, if I was going me a team, I would definitely have 1 or 2 players are really great on power play. But I don't run the team. So, but great point, Devon. Great question. Thank you, RJ. Look like Watson. Exactly, Devon. Kalimo, soft penalty. Luciano. Another blowout. That's the reason we don't do game anymore. The late night. Thank you, Adam, by the way. Andy Kuivula. We only miss right now Al, our friend Al. Another big fan. Both of you, thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight, the Hockey Nation Live show. Bring back the old playoff bracket, 116, 215, and so on. If you don't cover the Devils, they will probably win. Devon, possible, you never know about this. It's not about the Devils, Devon. It's just like the series 3-1. Yeah, look at but Godas throw it after whistle and no call. Good night, Nicolas de Gobi-Bonno. Thanks so much. Have an amazing, great day at school, Nicolas. We miss you, buddy. Thanks so much. Can you describe Jonathan Lekerimaki, what he brings to the table, his prediction and the eyes? Well, Lekerimaki is a great scorer, right? Really good shot. Skate a little bit above, not break amazing, but what a great release he is as a winger. That's what Lekerimaki is, Lekerimaki. He got pushed back last year, maybe because his physicality. I think now he's 5'11". Let me check again. And a great question, by the way. by you about this. I just want to give you the right size of Limbikariki because it was draft late after it was expected to be um, now. Be careful when you said down. Are you talking about Jonathan? Oh, Jonathan Limerick. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought I was talking about the other Licky Mariki was draft last year. I really apologize about him, about you, King, about that. Because Licky Mariki was draft the year before that. He's a right winger, 5'11", 181 for him. Play with team on the U. He played with junior. He have 9.29. So it was a late 2004 draft by the Vancouver Canucks, right? And 15 overall pick. Last year, he played with 12 games. The team Sweden. He have 6 points. Look, like I said to you, I have a great shot, Jonathan Lekimariki. And but he need to improve his physicality of this game. Again, another 5'11", and for me, his shot, his hockey sense is great, but he has so much offensive inside of him. Vancouver could use him the next 2 years on his team. I would not be surprised. But that's what is Jonathan Lekimariki. Last year draft by the Vancouver Canucks, like I said earlier about that. Prenez close. Look, yeah, that could have been interfered by Cole Almos. Here, what William, I will give you exactly, William. So here's what I will give you at that one, guys, Luciano and William, about that. If I can recall it, it was only maybe 1-0. You already gave a penalty for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That penalty was okay, but not great, but it was a call anyway. He caught it. Now, if you want to have the safety of the players, if you want the safety of the players, if you want to protect the game, right? And you already gave a penalty already. For me, if you want to manage the game as a referee, give that penalty for Kudos. Why? You don't penalize both teams. They become 4 versus 4. And you show the rest of the players, say, look, buddy, you cannot give a body check like this at the end like this. So a hit like that. So if I was the referee, that would be my first thing I was thinking. All right, I called the penalty, 2 minutes, Brody for holding. Wait a minute. What Kudos this? Let's go with another 2 minutes there. Squeeze everything. We don't penalize Kudos because the team now go 5 versus 4, a late check, everything like that. But you protect the players, and then you protect to manage the game properly. That would be my option, my thinking that way. Right or wrong, I'm not sure. But that hit for Kudos was borderline. And why not to do that? Because why not to call it? You already have a penalty in front of you. So that would be my answer to you, William. But great point about charging. You can see it's 2-3 stride go all the way over there. I was more like a roughing a penalty on the Kudos late hit. Well, when you go that way, charging and the roughing, guys, the difference between charging and roughing is just charging. You do two stride, a plus to go straight to hit the guy with no puck around him. Now, the puck was around, if I can figure out that, but still late hit. But so that's the difference between Pierre, a roughing and a charging. Bonne nuit, mon Luc. C'est le temps, tu vas te coucher de bonne heure à soir, mon Luc. Ah, ton lunch, peut-être ton lunch demain. À part du cheese, demain, Luc, demain, tu peux apporter du cheese si tu veux. Comme ça, là, on en a pas mal ici, là, à soir. On a pas mal de cheese pour toi, pour demain. As well, the other series could turn real mean. That's the danger about that blowout, right? Uh, I think the Vegas tried to make a statement there. That's we bring the 4 line, and the Edmonton tried to get something in return. Uh, it could become that player's king of gamer. It was 15 overall pick, same position like Cole Caulfield. But just give you an idea. And 2021 have 20 goal and 26 game, and 12 game international have 11 goal. This year, he played on the professionally have only 3 goals, 29 game, but a junior he have 5.2 game, and international he have this year he struggled a bit more, 2 goal only, but we never know if he was hurt if it turned out. Top 6 he could. It reminds me a lot Alexander Olds, by the way, King, if you want to follow this. Like I said before, Goodus got a free pass. William, it like that deserve a suspension. If Goodus does it again, it would be penalized. So, like, guys, take a sorry. Ils vont aimer ça. It was not charging. Goodus was chasing the puck. But yeah, but because Calf never have the puck, Pierre, right? The puck go around him, but he never control the puck. And because you have a whistle at the same time, you can give a 2 minutes for charging, or you can give it 2 minutes for roughing. That's at the end of the day, it's a 2 minute. For me, I gave it the penalty because it's a late penalty on that one over there. And the puck is, and for me, Pierre, the player does not have the puck in possession. That would be another example for that one there. Again, do some call sometimes just to manage the game. That's my point behind that. And you don't advantage one specific team. Right now, you gave a penalty to Toronto. You advantage Florida Panthers, and then you have a kudos just try to kill the guy at the last second like that. Just give it the penalty. Just square everything. Kaboom, look la fortune. Here we go. Which series would you say has the most physical presence? Well, right now I think we have to go with the Panthers. I'm sorry, with the Golden Knight and the Edmonton Oilers. It's all about safety player. It would just do it again. All right, that's the point behind that. I think you're absolutely right about that for sure. Well said, calls 100%, Luciano. Wow. Not only Luc Lafortune is 100% with me, but now we have Luciano. I hit the target tonight. Both of them. Just kidding, Luciano. All right, guys, we're going to conclude the show tonight. The first period is over. We crossed the first period. It's 3-0, guys, for Edmonton Oilers versus Vegas Golden Knight. This could be another way for sure. And it will be interesting to see what the result of this game tomorrow when we wake up. For you guys, I will see the next 2 hours for that one there. Tomorrow night, you have 2 games in NHL. The Devil play the Hurricane. The Hurricane lead 3-1, and the Kraken and the Star 2-2, 9:30 Eastern Time. I'm not sure yet, guys. I will let you know what I'm going to do during the day. Be aware what could happen. Now, how important is the refill on ice as well for the fan boost, recovery, stay home, little bit, but not much anymore. I think at some point it was 55% a winning percentage, if I can recall it, the last couple of years. And now this year, a lot of teams win on the road for right now anyway. So, great question about that one over there. Thanks so much for everybody being part of the show tonight. We appreciate a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed the Hockey Nation Live show. If you did not did yet, click on the like. It'd be great. We get over 80 likes tonight. That's pretty good overall, guys. We wish you an amazing, great night. And of course, guys, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You have greatness inside of you. We want to thank all the moderators who have been with us all night long. Thanks so much. You know who you are. Then we want to thank RG Calabo for the update information. And then tonight we want to thank all the people in the chat. And if I start to name someone, I'm going to miss a lot of them. But thanks so much to be with us. Our show will be back tomorrow night. Until then, my friend, of course, we wish you an amazing, great night, sweet dream, and be well, BL. Find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? He did it again. RJ said 2023. An amazing, great night, everybody, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Remember, we love you, people.
Get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on,
good night,
get
everybody.
a grip now. Just finish what you started.
All right,
don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.
Thank you, Pierre Martin King.
Oh, oh, oh,
Thanks so much, Luciano, RJ,
what do I
Ivan,
know?
Lisa,
What's going
King of
on
Gamer.
now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go?
Sebastian
I
too.
do
Enough
really
that.
want to know what's going on now.
William
Is
McClary.
this another breakdown? You and me, should I say
I don't know
so?
if Gary Cormier is
We're
still here.
just putting